I can hear you. Channel 4 is on. Channel 4, channel 4, channel 4, channel 4. 4444. No, he can't. I got it. Yeah, so I can hear you. Does he need to zoom in more? We're going to be standing right here.
Gail's telling us to get closer together.
He's good. Okay. Just count it down like you normally do. Nice. Did you hit record? That'll work. Hello and welcome everybody to day 2 of the Duncan Holiday Basketball Tournament here in Duncan, Oklahoma, inside Duncan High School Gymnasium. Alongside Casey Porter, I'm Chris Evans as we get set for the Guthrie Lady Jays and the Guthrie Blue Jays playing back-to-back ball games. Both ball clubs lost yesterday, so both teams looking for wins here in day number 2.
Yeah, no doubt. And yesterday, last night was a somewhat disappointing loss for the Lady Jays. They got behind 11 and then made a run back at it and got all the way back within 3 and actually had the ball a chance to tie. Couldn't climb the hump. And again, when you come to these tournaments, your goal is to win it. That's your first goal always. Then when you don't reach that goal, if you lose on the first day, then your goal always becomes to win 2 games. Those goals are still ahead of both the boys and the girls teams, and it starts with winning today.
Blue Jays lost big yesterday, Northwest Classic. We'll see them in the second game this afternoon against Duncan. Duncan 0-9. Duncan has been injured with a lot of players. They got a lot of players coming back in January, but right now, down with injuries, both teams would come off looking good today with wins.
Yeah, they would, and although Duncan is 0-9, it's not going to be an easy task. I mean, just watching them play, they're very fundamental. They have some big kids, and they're at home. And, you know, being at home, they're hungry for a win. So that will not be an easy win. The Lady Jays are getting ready to face a very athletic team here in this game coming up, so they're going to be 2 very difficult games, but also 2 winnable games at the same time.
We're glad you got us tuned in here on the Interbank Blue Jay Tip-Off Show. We're going to take a time out here on the pregame show. When we come back, Casey visits with Blue Jay assistant coach Doug Russell as we get set for Harding and Guthrie Lady Jay basketball here in Duncan on day 2 of the Holiday Basketball Tournament on GMP TV.
Providing unequaled service and exceeding our customers' expectations has always been and always will be the goal of John Vance Auto Group, conveniently located at 5322 South Division in Guthrie, Oklahoma.
I'm Brian Sturkle with Interbank. You can bank on Guthrie's home team, the banking professionals at Interbank. Our decision makers and the people who serve you work closely together to provide responsible service and personal attention. We appreciate your business and look forward to seeing our friends in Guthrie and the surrounding communities at the Blue Jay football games. We're located at 224 East Oklahoma, or you
Is the
can reach
camera
us
shot
by phone
good?
at 282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
And we welcome you back here to the Interbank Lady J Tip-Off Show and Oklahoma Farm Bureau Coach's Corner. We now welcome in Assistant Lady J Coach Doug Russell. Coach, last night your ladies fought hard. You worried about a little bit of rust coming out of the Christmas break. I think you saw a little bit of that early on. Once your girls got hot there in the fourth quarter, they made a run, though.
You're not worried about rust, but worried about turkey and gravy a little bit on the belly. We had first and second quarter, we came out on fire. Third quarter, we kind of lost a little bit there as far as energy went. And you see that they scored 18 points in the third quarter against us. If we can maintain our intensity level throughout all 4 quarters, I think we're going to have a good outcome today.
One thing I think that was very positive yesterday, when you look at Nakia Stevenson, Hazel, and Ballard, they got their offense going, something this team needs.
Yeah, we can't just depend on Brandy. Brandy's a great player, but we need more. You're kind of looking for those 3 scores if you want to be successful, and they were able to do that for us yesterday.
Coach, if you want to win today, what's the keys?
Stop number 34.
Appreciate it. Best of luck.
Thank you.
That's the Blue Jay assistant coach, Doug Russell. Fans will pause, and we'll come back with more of the Interbank Lady J Tip-Off Show in a moment.
When you're hungry, here's a little trick. Jump in the car and head to Golden Chick. When it's gotta be great and it's gotta be quick, you gotta get your tenders at Golden Chick. Golden Chick, for the best chicken, you know what to do. Golden Chick, sides and rolls made fresh for you. Golden Chick, just one bite and you'll forget the rest. The original and still the best. Golden Chick.
For decades, Guthrie Athletics has been a source of pride in the Guthrie community. Hi, I'm Merritt Roberts, and I've been a Blue Jay supporter and Farm Bureau agent for many, many years. I want to wish all the Guthrie student athletes not only a great season on the field, course, track, or court, but in the classroom as well. If integrity, honesty, and accessibility are important to you, call Farm Bureau at 620-4920 and ask for Merritt. I would welcome the opportunity to give you a professional evaluation of your insurance needs, or simply stop by and let's talk about the Jays.
Interbank Lady J Tip-Off Show continues here in Duncan, Oklahoma. So glad to have you on board here on GMP TV. Lady Jays looking for their 2nd win this season, looking for their 1st win in this Duncan tournament. Lady Jays will have options today and tomorrow to pick up the wins here, and hopefully can get 2 out of 3 victories. Again, only one team will win all 3 games, so your goal after losing your first game on the first round, like the Lady Jays and Blue Jays did, is obviously to win that 2nd and 3rd game. Feel good about yourself before you head back into conference play and tournament play at the beginning of the year. Yesterday, Harding Charter, Class 4A ball club, lost to Edmond North, the favorite of this tournament on the girls' side of things. 73-44 in defeat. Edmond North will take on Duncan tonight in one of the semifinals. Lady Jays, if they can win it here today, would play again at 1 o'clock tomorrow. If they were to lose this one, 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, and you're playing a Harding Pred team that you're going to know very little about. Obviously, you know their leading scorer, as Coach Russell just said, is going to be number 34. So it's a team that you're just going to have to go on the fly. You're going to have to adjust on the fly. You're going to have to figure out what you want to do from a game plan perspective as the game moves along. Feel it out here in the first quarter and see what happens as you go on.
And we're underway. Lady Jays will win the tip. They will move on the right side of your screen. Glad to have you on board. Day 2 of the Duncan Holiday Basketball Tournament. Monologo in the paint, one dribble, lost control, and travels with the basketball.
Man, that was one thing that got the Lady Jays in trouble yesterday, was a bunch of early turnovers that led to direct points going the other way. So that's something that the Lady Jays obviously want to try to avoid this afternoon.
Harding Charter Prep, 6-6 on the year. Have already played 12 games. Amazing as ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah.
Lady Jays playing obviously here in their 4th game of the season.
And you can do that when you do not play football.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's an advantage that we usually see that in the Class A and B schools, sometimes up as high as 2A, where you have some schools that don't play football and they either play fall baseball or their kids just simply stay in the gym and play basketball year-round.
35 seconds gone in this ball game. No score. Harding Prep looking for their first shot this afternoon. Dribble penetration shot up in the paint is good. And there's our first look at number 33, Allen.
Yeah, and Harding Prep gets shots that are that high percentage. They'll be tough to stop, no doubt. Lady Jays have to do a better job denying that entry pass, something they didn't always do a good job of last night.
Bounce pass to Monologo, shot on the right side, high off the glass is good, and the Lady Jays on the board, tied up 2-2.
And good to see Trish get her offense started. We always talked about getting that 3rd scorer. You have Brandy Jordan, then one of your guards, and hopefully that can be somebody like Montalongo this afternoon.
Whistles, fouls. First foul of the ball game will go against the Lady Jays of Guthrie High School. Foul going against Kaya Thomas, the junior.
Impossible to say that a game You know, in December still is an absolutely huge game, but the way last night went, you know, the way tomorrow could go, you want to win this game. It's a pretty big game. First free throw you see is good for the simple fact that you want to carry a lot of momentum out of this holiday break, and to do that, you need to win 2 games in this tournament, and obviously losing the first, you have to win this game if you want to try to win those 2 games this weekend. And here's a jump ball. So from that perspective, I think this game's a pretty big game for the Lady Jays.
Possession arrow points to Harding. Don't worry about it. Quick inbounds pass shot up. In the middle is up and good by Cole. She has her first 2 points. And Harding out to a 5-2 early lead.
Yeah, you can see the obvious game plan for Harding Prep is to feed the ball down into the low post and force Guthrie to defend. Guthrie's going to have to keep the ball from getting that deep.
Bounce pass trying to go down low to Brandy. Turnover Guthrie, their second turnover.
Yeah, you can see right there Harding Prep had Brandy double teamed. They had a defender in front of her and a defender behind her. Lady J still tried to make that entry pass from about 3 feet away, and it just did not work out.
Hazelton playing good defense on number 10, Krigler, 10 on 10. Ball goes out of bounds, and Harding with their first turnover of this ball game. Again, Edmond North took down Harding yesterday in round 1. Final score there was 73-44. Leading scorer for Harding yesterday was Cole, number 34. She had 11 points in that contest. Nakia Stevenson out to Ballard.
Another zone. They must have saw the Lady Jays play against that 1-3-1 last night that Duncan played in the girls' game and decided to play an 2-3 of their own.
Lady Jays falling to Duncan last night, 47-43. Brandy shot no good. Follows it up, though, with 2 points. Brandy Jordan had 14 yesterday, gets her first 2 here this afternoon.
And Brandy Jordan should have a heyday finding holes in that 2-3 zone of Harding Prep if the Lady Jays stay patient and find her in the low post.
Jordan trying to get the steal, can't do it. There's a jump shot, no good. Lady Jays not blocking out, but able to get the basketball. Quickly into the front court. And Brandy Jordan traveled with the basketball. 3 turnovers, 4 points for Lady Jays in the first 2 minutes and 56 seconds.
We say it seems like every game. Just slow down a touch. There is no hurry. We're not going to. You've been to many fires being the owner of Guthrie News Page, but there's not one right now,
no.
Right? There's no reason to play any faster than you have to. No doubt about that. Just find Brandy Jordan on the low post however long it takes you to do that.
Lady Jays with the steal. Ballard trying to finish it. Cannot. R.E. Morgan put back is good. R.E. with her first 2 points off the bench. Good spark there. Lady Jays on the high side, 6-5. Harding needs a timeout.
I like the way that looks. The Lady Jays turning Harding over, getting Jordan some easy points down low. Both guards, Aislinn Ballard and Nakia Stevenson, showed some spark from the offensive side in the game last evening. So you're starting to define some roles and you're starting to find some consistent scoring.
The other games, there's only been one. This is the second girls game this afternoon. Iowa Park and the 10 a.m. ball game took down Southeast. So if the Lady Jays can win this ball game, they would play Iowa Park, Texas at 1 o'clock tomorrow. A loss for the Lady Jays today would be taken on Southeast tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. We will not have broadcast tomorrow for the boys or girls. So
we will be watching college basketball tomorrow, correct? Stillwater. Almost another turnover by Nakia Stevenson. Active hands. Like the way that she has turned up her game. Starting in the fourth quarter last night, you could see the pep and the step back for her. That's going to be big for this team.
Dribble penetration here by Newman. Step for step is Nakia. Great defense on the 5-second call.
Yep, I'm just telling you, when she sparks this team, it's a totally different Lady J team. And you can see Coach Hedge, Coach Russell, Coach Shimmick, they are absolutely fired up today.
Ballard off to underneath, out of bounds. Near still there by the Lady Jays, down low. Langley with it, lays it up on the glass for 2. She has 3 points, and Harding regains the lead, 7-6.
Back and forth tilt. Harding had the first 2 scores, and Guthrie went on a 5-0 run. Harding now taking the lead back. Here's another turnover, just trying to make a simple pass from the corner back to the wing. Can't take any passes for granted against anybody. You would think it would be a little easier today, the way that Harding has played that zone.
3:32 mark here in this first quarter. Lady Jays down a point, and there's a foul using the hip. Oh, carrying the basketball.
Yeah, put the ball on the hip and then ran with it and then dribbled again. You could either call that a traveling or carrying the basketball. So if the Lady Jays can find a hook. Here's another turnover.
Guthrie turns it over.
Too careless.
4th turnover. Can Harding turn into points? Cannot on that first shot. And Ballard will grab it and will be fouled.
Mm-hmm. 2 turnovers in a row on the offensive end. Just trying to make simple passes. One from the corner to the wing, the last one from the top of the key to the wing, and there is absolutely no need for that to happen, especially against a zone like the Lady Jays are playing. 3rd turnover in a row. Got to get in triple threat position, guard the basketball before you know what you're doing with it. Those are 3 disappointing trips for the Lady Jays in the offensive end.
3 turnovers in a row. You mentioned 5 in the ball game now for Guthrie. 9 total between the 2 ball clubs. And get another one.
The first 2, I mean, you weren't even trying to do anything other than make a simple pass on the perimeter. At least this last one came from the high post, which is where you want to get the ball against this 2-1-2/2-3 zone. So at least you're trying to work the zone properly like you are here. You got the ball to the high post.
McClung trying to find Nakaya, and it goes out of bounds. 4 consecutive trips now.
Yeah, 4 consecutive trips, but again, 2 in a row trying to get it to the high post, which is a good sign because that's the best position to get inside the belly of that zone defense where you have a go on either side of the floor. Got to cut her to the bucket, and Nakaya Stevenson just couldn't quite connect.
Whistle, foul. Foul called on Ballard. That is her first personal foul. 2nd team foul on the Lady Jays. Guthrie without the services of Sarah Reinhardt this tournament.
Yep.
Harding goes around the perimeter. Jump shot just below the free throw line. Heel the rim, it's no good. McClung tracks down the long rebound.
See if the Lady Jays can avoid the turnover and get a shot. Nope. There's 5 turnovers in a row. Wow.
7 in the ball game for Guthrie.
But again, the last 3 were in an attempt to at least get a good shot. So although you hate turnovers, you hate the fact that you have them, you don't mind the fact that you're actually trying to play good offense and get off a good shot by doing so.
Under 2 to play in the first quarter. There's a steal. Nakaya off to McClung. McClung with a 2-on-1 break. Feeds it to Brandy on the left side, and Brandy is fouled. It's going to be on the floor. That will be the 2nd team foul on Harding.
The fouls have been at a minimum, but both teams each just with 2 apiece. I know you're wanting to hit me upside the head now as I said that, because as soon as I say the fouls have been at a minimum, there'll be about 100 of them here in the next couple minutes. But both teams have done a decent job playing defense without fouling.
There's another foul there. 2 fouls in 20 seconds there as we 96 seconds foul called on number 10, Krigler. That's her first personal foul.
My bad. And here's a traveling violation. So that makes 6 possessions in a row that the Lady Jays have turned it over. I'm not sure I've ever heard that before.
No, that's 8 in the ball game. 8 in the ball game now.
6 in a row.
8 turnovers, 6 points. There's a turnover by Harding. Lady Jays trying to cash it in here. Nakaya to the hoop. He needs to go up, looking for a pass, and just need to take it to the hoop and draw a foul. She does there.
Were you thinking I'm going to disagree when you say she needed to shoot it? That's not going to happen. No. But you know what you want to do on that when you have numbers is when it's a 2-on-1, you want to draw the defender and make that defender commit. If they commit to you, then you dish it. If they commit to the defender, then you take it to the hole, and here's a good inbounds play. Lady Jays tried to run that play to tie the game last night. Couldn't quite get the shot to go down.
Brandy gets her second bucket. Lady Jays back up by a point, 8-7. Ball goes out into the Lady J bench. Harding basketball.
You would think as this game goes on, Brandy Jordan would be able to dominate this game between her and Ari Morgan on the high and low post.
There's a shot from the far corner, air ball, but a long rebound tracked down by Krigler. Top of the key, it goes to Newman. Mackay, good defense on her. Ballard comes over for the help. Ball's loose on the floor, and we're going to have another jump ball. Possession area will point toward Harding.
Harding Prep, I think, is over there on May Avenue. And it's, I do believe, where longtime Blue Jay coach Mike Longstreth graduated high school from.
Okay, ball out of bounds, turnover, Harding. Both teams now with 8 turnovers in this first quarter.
It's a neat old building. Almost right downtown.
There's a double dribble by Ballard, unforced turnover, but no, not really any pressure on Aislinn as she double dribbles. 40 seconds to go in the first.
Just got a notification from GNP. Live video, day 2 of the Guthrie basketball and Duncan tournament.
You just got it. It was sent about 15 minutes ago. But yeah, you
well, maybe I just checked.
There you go. Whistle, foul.
Had a good audience yesterday. Haven't checked the numbers today so far.
You got to, if you haven't got it, go to Guthrie News page and hit the text alerts and sign up for them. They're free. 3-point shot, no good. Out of bounds, it goes to Guthrie. Don't depend on social media or anything like that for breaking news. Get your app and have it sent to you.
Better audience today than we had yesterday.
Awesome. 23 seconds go in the first. Lady Jays with a 1-point lead, trying to add to it here. See if they can be patient enough to take the final shot here.
Yeah. Lady Jays have gotten good shots when they have not turned the ball over, but that's been a problem.
Akaya dribbles in,
throws
it away. 10th turnover this quarter. There's a traveling violation not called. Shot no good. 2 seconds. Shot at the buzzer is no good. And the first quarter is in the books. A total of 18 turnovers in the first quarter, but Lady Jays on the scoreboard lead by 1, 8-7. Take a timeout. You're listening to Lady J Basketball on GMP TV.
She's your mom, and you want to do your best. And at Golden Age Nursing Home and Ash Street Senior Living, we know just how difficult it is to make choices when it comes to your loved one's needs, and we can help. You'll find caring, supportive staff members and a full range of healthcare services. You'll also find a commitment to quality throughout all of our nursing home and healthcare agencies. Call Golden Age Nursing Home at 282-0144 or Ash Street Senior Living at 282-2000. You want to do your best, and so do we. F&M Bank is a neighborhood bank with 8 branches and 17 ATM locations across 4 counties in central Oklahoma. F&M Bank can help you with all of your personal, business, and agricultural banking needs, or simply add efficiency to your business. Check out F&M Bank with online and mobile banking at www.fmbankok.com or download their app and have all of their services in the palm of your hand. F&M Bank is a neighbor you can count on. F&M Bank, member FD.
Duncan High School, alongside Kel Evans, Sean Engel, Casey Porter, I'm Chris Evans. Welcome in GMP TV. We get set for second quarter action. Lady Jays with a 1-point lead over Harding Charter Prep, 8-7. Harding Charter Prep, a Class 4A school, entering the ballgame with a 6-6 record. On the girls' side of the bracket, 1 6A school, that's Edmond North. 4 5A schools, Guthrie, Duncan, Shawnee, Southeast. 2 4A schools in Harding Charter and Elgin. And 1 team out of state, Iowa Park, Texas. Lady Jays with the basketball to begin the second quarter. Down low to Brandy. Shot on the right side, too strong. Ari fighting for the basketball. Ballard picks it up. Elbow shot left side, no good. And now bodies on the floor. And Harding calls the timeout before the jump ball.
Well, that was a major, major problem in last night's loss. Lady Jays missed how many of those in-close bunny shots, if you will. Putbacks, post-ups from 2-3 feet away. If they just would have made half of their high percentage shots down low on the low post in the paint yesterday, they probably would have won the game. So Lady J's having a hard time finishing around the bucket. Got to go up strong with the ball.
Harding with the, is that their second timeout? First timeout they've taken?
Yeah.
Second timeout they've taken in this ball game. Again, after this ball game, the boys of Guthrie High School will be in action. They take on the Duncan Demons. Both teams desperately needing wins. Probably Duncan needs more of a win than the Blue Jays, but resuming action here. Harding Charter Prep with the basketball. A long pass in the double team. Brandy says, takes it away for the steal. And then a foul by Harding Prep.
Now, Brandy had the front of the double team. Morgan had the back of it. And Harding Prep tried to make about a 30-foot jump pass and thread the needle in between two of them, and that was never going to work.
Full court pressure here by Harding Prep. First time we've seen this. Looking to trap, they do. Guthrie breaks it nicely. Brandy into the front court.
Love the way she keeps her head up, looking for somebody to pass it to while she's drawing the defender, forcing the defender to commit. She is so good in the open court. That's where she's most comfortable.
Draws the foul.
She is a post player in the half court, obviously, but when the court turns into a transition type game, that's where she's at her best, no doubt.
The Kaya shot block leads to a run out layup blown by Harding Prep. Offense rebound putback is no good, but a foul. Harding Prep to the free throw line.
Well, how many times do you see that it's not the first shot that beats you, it's that putback that wins so many times, and you worried about after the missed free throw or after this layup that it was going to be a and one scenario on the putback.
First free throw's up and good for number 20, Langley. She's now 2 of 3 from the free throw line. She has 4 points in the contest. Kaya Thomas, McClung, Morgan, Jordan, Brandy Jordan, and Aislinn on the floor for Guthrie. Second free throw's up and good. Langley now 3 of 4. And Harding Prep regains a lead 9-8. 7:10 to play until the Golden Chick halftime show. Brandy gets by defender, bounce pass to Kaya. Off to McClung, jump shot free throw line. And it's off the backboard. The bank is open here in Duncan for Hunter McClung. Her first 2 points of the her second bucket of this Duncan tournament. And now Brandy pokes it loose, turns over Harding. Before we go the other way, a double dribble on the Lady Jays.
That makes the 12th turnover for Guthrie in this game. And that is something that is going to simply have to improve if Guthrie wants to win the first game of this tournament. Yeah, I was going to say that should have been a foul.
6:46, it'll be a 1-and-1 as Harding Prep has now committed 17 fouls. So the Lady Jays will go to the free throw line for the first time this afternoon.
Free throws also were a bugaboo down the stretch. Guthrie missed 3 out of 4 free throws in an attempt to pull within 2 points in the game in the fourth quarter last night. So another missed front end of the 1-and-1.
Now a foul called on Guthrie. That will be their 5th team foul, so they're getting close as well.
Lots of turnovers, missed chances at putting shots away when you're in the low post and close to the bucket, missed free throws. These are the reasons why you're still in a competitive game with a Harding Prep type team.
Kaya Thomas running layup, no good. Lady Jays had another good look at it. Ball kicked out of bounds. It will stay with Harding Prep. 6:23 to go until halftime. Lady Jays still holding on to a 1-point lead in a low-scoring ball game.
Very, very correctable type things that would make you this game go from being a close game to being not competitive in favor of the Lady Jays. Just got to get it all put together.
Hand check foul called there on Brandy Jordan. Brandy commits her first personal foul. 6th team foul. Inbounds pass. Should have been stolen. Instead, Harding Prep gets a shot. No good. No Whistle on over the back, but Guthrie comes away with it. Kaya into the front court on the far sideline. Picks her dribble up, bounce pass over to Nakaya.
See if the Lady Jays can run a set play here. Coach Shimmick's calling out a set play. See if they can run it here and get him a good shot without turning the ball over.
Kaya in the corner, dribbles out. Bounce pass to Brandy. Lady Jays will reload.
There's no reason to hurry. If you don't get what you are trying to get on the first time that you run your play, just reset it and run it again. There you go. That's the shot you wanted.
Underneath to McClung on the right side. Her 4th point of the ball game. Lady Jays with a 3-point advantage, 12-9.
That was exactly perfect. You ran your offense. You didn't get the look that you wanted. Threw it back out. You ran it again and finally got the easy shot for Hunter McClung.
Jump shot just below the 3-point line. Grazes the rim, no good. Rebounded by Nakaya. Lady Jays want to run. Here they come, center of the floor. Nakaya loses control, regains. Lady Jays in her offense. Nakaya angles to the right side, gets to the paint side. Step shot up, no good. Good move, couldn't finish.
Kind of had that half Euro step to it and tried to put it up with the right hand. Did not make it, but you like the fact that, again, Guthrie's being aggressive to get good shots.
Harding's had a couple good shots, and they throw it away. Kaya Thomas with the steal. Bounce pass to McClung, and now the Lady Jays almost turned it over. Nakaya has 3-on-3, and it's poked away. Back we go the other way. Harding prep, foul, whistle, free throws upcoming. Foul on McClung.
Got to treat the basketball like it's a precious entity, don't you? It's, you don't want to just give it away. Gosh, if the Lady Jays, I've said it 2 or 3 times, just start making your easy shots and quit turning the ball over and then play defense without fouling. And this could be a pretty good afternoon for Guthrie.
Free throw on the way is good. Boy, those numbers are hard to read.
Yep. I got to say, man, congratulations to you, because that live streaming video is a pretty cool deal, man. I'm watching on my phone right now.
Can you see her number?
Yeah, 33.
Okay.
Got the Baylor look to him with the white uniforms, green stripes down the side, and then the gold numbers.
Yeah.
Of all the colors on there, gold would be the worst ones to put on the numbers, right?
If you follow Harding Prep all the time, you'd be able to recognize them, but when you're depending on their numbers, it's really, really difficult.
When you're like 99.99999% of the people on earth and you don't do that, it makes it hard to read, right?
Ballard, shot, nope, couldn't find it. Off
there
to
you
Nakaya,
go.
Double team, shot up,
Atta
and
girl.
off the glass, and good. Nakaya headed to the free throw line after her first bucket made. Lady Jays back up 14-11. A free throw made here would increase to their biggest lead of this ball game.
Guthrie has squarely found their rhythm on the offensive end. You can certainly feel it. Just start playing good defense without fouling, rebound the ball, and then continue to play offense the way you've played it in the last 3 possessions, and things will go well this afternoon.
No good on the free throw, but Ari,
interesting,
with the rebound, called for the travel.
Looked like she got rode a little bit into that
got
traveling
bumped a little
violation.
bit.
Yeah.
She was kind of off balance to begin with, but I think the bump kind of took her over.
I would tend to agree with that, but we're rooting for Guthrie, so we might be biased.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Running shot, charge, travel. McClung's like, I'd rather have the foul, but
yeah,
it is a turnover on Harding. Harding now with 13 turnovers in the ball game. Lady Jays trying to add to a 3-point lead as we hit the midway, coming up on the midway point of the second quarter. Monalago faces up, quickly moved over. Lady Jays.
Look at him swing the ball, though. This is good offense. Wing, top of the key, wing, turnover, but again, you're turning the ball over in an attempt to move the ball, which is okay.
15 turnovers for Guthrie. Pass underneath, shot on the left side is no good. Harding Prep missing several point-blank shots, but they get one to go and a foul committed.
You see so many and ones on putbacks because everybody's going for the rebound, and when they don't get it, they just react by slapping at the shooter. And if that shooter makes it, it turns into an and one.
Second personal foul called on Aislinn.
See the Stevensons in attendance.
Free throw is an air ball. It will go to the Lady Jays.
Justin and Caden.
Harding will take a timeout here, or Guthrie takes a full timeout.
We're going to leave it here?
Well, I think if we can go back to quarter one or quarter two commercial, yeah. We'll take a timeout with them. 3:43 to play till halftime. Lady Jays with a 1-point lead, 14-13. You're listening to GMP TV.
She's your mom, and you want to do your best. And at Golden Age Nursing Home and Ash Street Senior Living, we know just how difficult it is to make choices when it comes to your loved one's needs, and we can help. You'll find caring, supportive staff members and a full range of healthcare services. You'll also find a commitment to quality throughout all of our nursing home and healthcare agencies. Call Golden Age Nursing Home at 282-0144 or Ash Street Senior Living at 282-2000. You want to do your best, and so do we. F&M Bank is a neighborhood bank with 8 branches and 17 ATM locations across 4 counties in central Oklahoma. F&M Bank can help you with all of your personal, business, and agricultural banking needs, or simply add efficiency to your business. Check out F&M Bank with online and mobile banking at www.fmbankok.com or download their app and have all of their services in the palm of your hand. F&M Bank is a neighbor you can count on. F&M Bank, member FDIC.
Back here in Duncan, 3:37 to go until halftime. Lady Jays up by a point, 14-13 with the basketball. Ballard top of the key. Lady Jays coach Shimmick taking that timeout. See if she sets up a play here. Kaya on the left wing. Over to Ballard, swing the floor. Low pass, out of bounds, and it's a turnover on the Lady Jays. 16th turnover.
And again, that's another one of those unforced deals where you're just trying to get the ball from the top of the key to the wing to initiate your offense. And those are the ones that, as a coach, they just absolutely drive you insane.
Harding with the turnover. Lady Jays on a fast break. Can they finish this one? Nakaya, another sidestep.
No.
Shot no good, off the rim twice. Out of bounds, it stays with Guthrie.
Yeah, she likes that half Euro step. She needs to find an angle to make the window and the backboard available to her. She kind of got it to where she didn't have the backboard available to her and wasn't able to put it in.
Guthrie turns it over on the inbounds play. Harding prep the other way, shot too strong. Put back is good for 34. Cole, her second bucket made.
It was a good timeout by Harding Prep a minute ago just to kind of get their wits and get their defense back in the game. They've gone now on a 4-0 run to take the lead again.
Monologo bounce pass along the baseline.
You kind of felt like Guthrie was getting ready to take control of the game. There you go.
Ballard rips the cores for 3 from the left wing. Her first bucket of the ball game. Lady Jays on the high side by 2.
That now means that Aislinn Ballard has made her last 2 3-point attempts. She made her last one last evening, her first one this afternoon.
Lady Jays playing hard defense results in a turnover and now a foul by Harding Prep. Good pressure defense there by Nakaya. She's going to go shoot the 1-and-1, looking for her first free throw made. She's 0 for 1 heading to another 1-and-1 scenario.
Yep, and the more she shoots, the more comfortable she'll get going to the free throw line. She's missed the free throws this year, but I think it's because she hasn't gone a whole lot, so she hasn't developed a comfort level and or her confidence. I think the more that she goes, the more she drives to the bucket, gets fouled, and the more free throws she shoots, you'll see that she is a good free throw shooter.
1-and-1 free throw, no good. Lady Jays 0 of 3 from the free throw line. Harding Prep comes into the front court, throws it away. Ballard with the steal. Long pass in to Nakaya. Run out layup on the right side is good. Nakaya with her second bucket made. She has 4 in the game, and the Lady Jays lead is up to 4, 19-15.
And Nakaya angled that one to where she made sure she was going to be able to use the backboard and put her down. Another turnover.
Harding Prep with another turnover. Harding Prep now with 16 turnovers of their own. 8 in the first quarter, now 8 in the second quarter as we go under just 2 minutes to play until halftime.
And last time Lady Jays had a 3-point lead, you felt like Guthrie was really starting to settle into the game, play good offense. Then all of a sudden Harding Prep went on a little 4-0 run. You still feel that way. Guthrie's played great offense. You just need to continue on with it.
Brandy Jordan out to Nakaya. Right shot. Goes in, but before all that happened, traveled with the basketball.
Got to learn how to use the left hand. Trying to use that right hand and go right with everything you do. And whenever a team will overplays to that side, you try that Euro step. Sometimes you travel with the basketball trying to create separation.
There's another steal. 2-on-1 break. Ballard to the hoop, left hand. High off the glass, no good. Nakaya has it ripped away from her. Harding Prep avoids disaster on that trip.
There's an attempt at using that offhand. Hazel and Ballard couldn't put it away, though.
Shot, tip, no. Ball's loose. Ballard picks it up.
Nope. Yeah.
Carries the basketball.
A little too much air in that ball. Got away from her for a second.
.65 seconds to play here in the first half. .55 seconds. Penetration here along the baseline. Langley shot up and good. Langley now with 7 points for Harding Prep.
Yeah, we thought 34 was going to be their leading scorer, talking about Cole, but it's been Langley instead with 7 points, and here comes another little run. Every time Guthrie just about takes control of the game, they slop it up just enough. Harding Prep squirrels in a shot or two, and they come right back.
Foul committed, double bonus for the Lady Jays. So Nakaya, who goes to the charity stripe 0 for 2, will get 2 free throw attempts here. She's sitting on 4 points, trying to give the Lady Jays a 4-point lead. First free throw up is good. 5 points for her, 39.4. Montelongo will check in for Ari. Nakaya's next free throw is nylon.
Yep, there you go. She's starting to get comfortable from the line, and that is, like I said a minute ago, because she's starting to get fouled more, and that is because she's looking for offense and attacking the bucket at a higher rate.
Langley mugged by Brandy Jordan, came over for help defense. Brandy will pick up her second personal foul. Might be a good move to get her out of the ball game for the final 30 seconds so she doesn't pick up that third foul. Coach Shimmick looking on that bench to find someone to come in for her, and she will go with McClung after this first free throw attempt. Langley back at the charity stripe. She's 3 of 4. She's made her last 2 free throws this afternoon. Misses that one. Here's McClung officially. 24 in for 23. Coach Shimmick says straight up, don't reach. Langley's second attempt rolls in. Harding Prep will have a substitute here. Down 3.
You feel like Guthrie's had control of the game. You'd like to separate a little bit more than you are right now.
Full court pressure here by Harding Prep. Ballard to McClung. McClung quickly to Montelongo. Montelongo 1-on-1 to the hoop on the right side. Offensive foul. I'm not sure I agree with that one.
Yep. I don't know how. Yeah.
She was backing up. I don't think the feet were ever set.
And I don't think Montelongo traveled. I think she just was trying to stop to a jump shot, a jump stop, and then put the ball up. Got the traveling call.
Official a lot closer than we are, but it looked like the feet were continue to move. But 20 turnovers for the Lady Jays, 18 turnovers for Harding Prep, and we still got 23 seconds to go till half. Into the front court with it is Krigler. She loses the basketball, picked up. 3-point shot with 14 on the clock is up and good for Langley.
Golly.
7 seconds to the Lady Jays get a shot here, down to 5. Ballard having a hard time getting up the floor off to Kaya. 2 seconds. The Kaya shot at the buzzer, good if it goes. It's no good, and we are tied at halftime. 21-21. I think if I remember yesterday we were tied at halftime as well, 18-18. But
well, yeah, the Lady Jays went on that little spurt right to end the first half. Actually, I think take a 2-point lead, but it was somewhere along those lines.
Yeah, it was 18-18 yesterday.
Was it? Okay.
21-21 today. We're at halftime. 21-21 ball game. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, it's the Golden Chick halftime show. You're listening to Lady J Basketball, or I should say, you're watching Lady J Basketball on GMP TV.
At Terra Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans, Jason Herzl, Dennis Oakes, and Seth Robbins. They aren't limited to any single provider. They'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terra Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terra Insure Group at 293-4880 or stop by at 2403 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world.
Sonic has every slush flavor someone could ever want.
This is basically slush headquarters.
Where sour blue raspberry plans world domination.
Well, not if Lemonberry has anything to say about it.
Oh, Lemonberry, you're already sour. Come to the sour side.
Never. I'll never join you.
Refreshment just got colorful with new slush flavors like blue raspberry made with Nerds candy. And start your day with the 99-cent morning drink stop.
Sonic at I-35 and Highway 33.
This is how you Sonic.
See how smooth?
Welcome back, Golden Chick halftime show. Lady Jays and Harding Prep at the break, 21-21. Lady Jays looking for their second win this season. Harding Prep looking for their seventh win this year. Harding Prep 6-6. Lady Jays 1-3. Halfway point here. Lots of turnovers in the first half when you combine them all together. 38 turnovers. 42 points. Both teams had plenty of opportunities.
I don't even know what to say about 38 turnovers in the first half.
There were more turnovers out several times than points for this one. But anyway, Lady Jays with 2, 4, 6 different scores this afternoon.
Yeah, that's been the good thing. Guthrie's, when they haven't turned the ball over, the Lady Jays have played very good offense. So that's kind of the frustrating part of it, is that, you know, if Lady Jays would just slow the thing down, be secure with the basketball when they pass the ball. You know, a lot of those turnovers are just making simple entry passes or just passes to initiate your offense to the wing or back up to the top of the key to reset. It's really nothing that zone defense of Harding Prep is doing to you at all to force you into turnovers. So that's kind of the frustrating part of it.
Lady Jays, I mentioned 6 different scores. They're in halftime led by the sophomore Nakaya Stevenson with her 6 points. 2 shots from the field to go with 2 free throws. Behind her, Brandy Jordan and Hunter McClung, each with 4 points. Aislinn Ballard with that 3-pointer in the second quarter. And then 2 points each for Trisha Montalongo and 2 points for Ari Morgan. Harding, 4 different scores. They're led by Langley. She wears jersey number 20. She has 11 points, including 4 made free throws and a 3-pointer and 2 shots inside the arc.
And that 3-pointer at the end was a Hail Mary and a prayer that was answered, no doubt about it.
This is our first of 2 games here this afternoon. Right after the Lady Jays game, the Blue Jays will take the floor, and the Blue Jays will also look for win number 2 as they will take on the Duncan Demons. Duncan will enter the ball game with an 0-9 record. The Blue Jays will enter with a 1-3 record. Looking at the girls' holiday basketball tournament, the semifinals tonight at 4 o'clock, Elgin will take on Shawnee. And then at 7 o'clock, it'll be Edmond North Lady Huskies taking on the Duncan Lady Demons.
Those will be 2 good games on the girls' side. Those are 4 very good teams. Elgin, I got to watch them warm up for about a half an hour yesterday. They are big, and they are very serious about basketball, and they shoot the ball very well.
On the boys' side of the bracket, Westmore Jaguars, they are the top seed, number 6 in Class 6A basketball. They're a good ball club. They will take on Elgin at 5:30.
Interesting that they're here.
Well, if you're, I'll just say
they're 6 and 6A. What I'm trying to say is this is the type of tournament for a 6A team that you want to come down and gain some confidence, have a chance to win, right? Am I saying anything that's not?
No. In 6A, especially 6A basketball, teams can go from 0-20 records to USA to top 25 in the best in the nation. It changes so much. One coach moves and the whole thing changes. Just, you know, Norman High School, 5 transfers in with a new coach this year.
Yeah, we know all about that.
2 from Guthrie, 1 from Carl Albert, 1 from Enid, 1 from Southmore, all with a new coach, all the same year. And that's happened at other places as well.
Boo. Yeah. That's what I have to say about that. That is not in the competition.
Sean says you better take a break before you get on your soapbox, so we better take a timeout before I get too far in that. Real quick, the other semifinal of the boys bracket tonight at 8:30, it will be Northwest Classen taking on Sand Springs. Should be a good one there in the final game this afternoon. 8 games total. Lady Jays at the break, 21-21 with Harding Prep. Take our final timeout here on the Golden Chick Halftime Show. Come back with third quarter action.
When you're hungry, here's a little trick. Jump in the car and head to Golden Chick. When it's gotta be great and it's gotta be quick, you gotta get your tenders at Golden Chick. Golden Chick, for the best chicken, you know what to do. Golden Chick, sides and rolls made fresh for you. Golden Chick, just one bite and you'll forget the rest. The original and still the best. Golden Chick.
If it has to do with cars, trucks, RVs, motorcycles, or boats, the Guthrie Tag Agency can do it all. Hello, friends. This is Chris Evans, the voice of the Guthrie Blue Jays, letting you know the Guthrie Tag Agency has a new, friendly staff that is trained and experienced and will help provide you with fast and accurate service. I know they help me with all my Pike Pass and car needs so I can follow the Blue Jays all over the state. Give them a call at 282-3873.
Open weekdays from 9 to 5 and now on Saturdays from 9 to noon. Located at 2105 South Division.
Golden Chick halftime show. Someone breakdancing out on the floor. Dancing with the Stars on GMP TV. Harding Prep, I think, filmer there for a brief moment. 21-21 is our score. Lady Jays, 6 different scores. I think if you're Coach Sherry Shimmick, it's stop the turnovers.
Yeah, stop the turnovers on the offensive end, and then play defense you play defense without fouling on the defensive end, and you're going to win the game. I don't think there's any doubt about it. There's really no, a lot of people talk about halftime adjustments, and they're made, no doubt, but a lot of times they're a lot simpler than you think.
Lady Jays just now making their way onto the floor from the halftime locker room. Officials are on time this time. There's about 4 games in a row yesterday.
Yeah.
They were back in that hospitality room.
Usually the officials are trying to get everybody to get started because they don't get paid by the hour. We can both attest to that. 21-21 as we begin second half action. Harding Prep with the ball to start. Here's a steal, Nakia Stevenson. She's going to go in with the right hand. She's going to score and give the Lady Jays a quick 2-point lead to start the second half. And again, Nakia Stevenson in the first half. We've talked about it starting basically in the fourth quarter yesterday, looking for offense much, much more than she has throughout this season, and that is definitely a good sign for this Lady J team. Nakia Stevenson, a big part of it, played a big role in last year's team, trying to learn how to adjust to playing without Nakia Stevenson. Harding Prep now trying to beat that half-court trapping defense for the Lady Jays. And here's a steal by McClung on the inbounds pass, but it's taken away from her. We're getting ready to have a jump ball, I think. No, we have a timeout by Harding Prep. Nakia Stevenson with a quick early steal here in the second half, and a run-through turnover and a layup for her gave her Lady Jays a lead, which is good because Guthrie lost the momentum to end the first half as Harding Prep hit a three-pointer right at the end of the first half to tie the game at 21-21. Yesterday's game was tied 18-18 at halftime, so situation to where you've had close games for the Lady Jays, and yesterday you dug yourself a hole in the third quarter. Today, hopefully, you build a lead in that third quarter. Got everything figured out?
Yeah, the tripod was just about 13 degrees off.
Okay.
It was bothering me. I don't know if I fixed it or not.
I hear you. You're speaking to the choir there, that kind of stuff.
There's a running layup, but a travel before that. Harding Prep with her second turnover in the quarter.
I know how I react when I think the audio's off by 13 degrees.
I think I got it better.
Yeah?
We'll see.
I think you're the video file and I'm the audio file, so I think that works out pretty good.
McClung over to Brandy, penetrates. See if she can get going. Shot no good, but she will draw the foul. Brandy Jordan with 4 points in that first half. Will go to the free throw line for the first time this afternoon. Brandy yesterday, 14 points in the loss to Duncan.
Guthrie attacking the bucket. In the first points of this half, where it was a run-through turnover by Nakia Stevenson layup. Now here, Brandy Jordan attacking the bucket. Now here's the next thing you need to do is make most of your free throws. Something that Guthrie has not done very well on this year. But another thing that I think Guthrie's going to have to do if they want to continue to improve, and this goes for each and every girl on the floor, is use their left hand better. Use the offhand. It just seems like the right-handed players are way too right-handed, and the Guthrie left-handed players are way too left-handed.
There's a turnover. Montalago comes away with it. Third turnover already for Harding Prep this quarter. Minute 15 gone by.
There you
Ballard,
go.
nice look underneath the Montalago. Shot no good. Got to go up with that one for Aislinn, although it was a good pass, but he's got to go up with the shot.
And
Team's
then
collapse.
again, and then again, Montalago needs to use her left hand, which would have shielded, which would have put her in between her defender and the ball. Instead, she went up two-handed and got it swatted away. So important to be ambidextrous when you're around the bucket.
Ball loose, and Harding Prep with another.
Here we go. Take it all the way. Go score.
Nakia on the right side. Can't get it. Montalago follow-ups with the left hand is good. Trisha Montalago with her second bucket. Lady Jays increased their lead to 5, 26-21.
You said follow up with which hand, partner?
Left hand.
The left hand. That's how you finish.
Duncan finishes on the other side. Langley again. She has 13 points.
Yeah, this Harding Prep team has just squirreled just enough shots, especially Langley.
There's a shot by Ballard, no good. Last touch, though, by Harding.
Now, Ballard, kind of a heat check for her. She had made her last 2 3-pointers, one last evening and one today. That one was a little bit more hurried. Didn't have time to set herself up.
Inbounds to Brandy. Dribbled. Montalago gets the loose basketball, puts it in for 2, though. Trisha Montalago back-to-back buckets. Lady Jays with a 5-point lead, 28-23. Here comes the trap. And a traveling violation as Langley saw it coming. Got rid of it, but took steps before that. Excuse me, that's number 5, Newman, with the steps. Nakia, top of the key to Brandy. 5.5 to go in the third. Lady Jays with the lead. Ballard thought about the 3, one dribble. Trying to go down low to Montalago. Last touch likely by Harding.
Montalago has been much more active in this second half. She's missed one shot and made one, but she's accepted her entry passes a lot stronger and then gone up again with the left hand. Shoot the ball.
Aislinn had a good look at it, threw it into traffic, and McClung can't finish the shot.
And when your spacing's not good like that, you're allowing one defender to guard 2 offensive players, and that's always not a good, that's never a good situation.
Out of bounds, and it's a turnover on Harding Prep.
Yeah, when you're 3 feet from the bucket, there's not, I mean, you like the extra pass, but when you're 3 feet from the bucket, I'm not sure how much better you're going to do than that pass itself, so.
Montalago tied up, possession arrow. Guthrie. Guthrie will inbound the basketball. Brandy Jordan in between the 2 circles. Penetrates, splits the defense. Running shot, no good, then goes over the back and commits her 3rd personal foul.
Lady Jays have built a 5-point lead. It was tied 21-21 at half, so Guthrie has outscored Harding Prep 7-2 here in the second half.
Newman with the basketball. Throws it away. Lady Jays with another fast break. Nakaya to Aislinn. Off the glass is good. Aislinn Ballard with now 5 points, and timeout taken by Harding Prep.
Yeah, drew the help, and then once you draw the help, you dish it. And that was picture perfect from Nakaya Stevenson and Aislinn Ballard. Guthrie really extending their lead now.
No timeout taken. I think there was a question at the scores table. Get that figured out. 7-point lead for the Lady Jays, 30-23, largest lead this afternoon in Harding Prep. Oh, a foul called on Guthrie. Randy Jordan puts her hands up in frustration, and Randy picks up her 4th personal foul. Boy, not what you want there.
No, you definitely don't want to lose Brandy Jordan and not to fouls like that. I mean, those are the types of deals that keep teams that shouldn't be in the game with you in the game like this.
Missed 3-point shot, trying to save it underneath was Cole. Hit the back of the backboard, out of bounds. So Randy Jordan will sit, I would think, a good 7-8 minutes of game time.
Yep, gonna have to.
Harding Prep to a 2-3 zone defense, so no rush here for Guthrie. Just move it around, get a good shot, work the clock a little bit. There's a forced pass though, turnover. Sounded good.
Yeah, it did.
Midway point of the third.
Guthrie has done a good job though building their lead here in the third quarter.
AJ staying the man-to-man defense. Ari in for Brandy. Dribble penetration here, shot no good, but a whistle and a foul is called.
And like I said, make your easy shots. Don't turn the ball over and then play defense without fouling. Those are the 3 keys to winning this game. And here's another 3-pointer attempt for Harding Prep. No good. The ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Lady J basketball. Again, Guthrie has had a couple of minutes here where they've had a chance to extend that lead to double digits, which you figure if you could ever get that game into double digits, as mightily as Harding Prep struggles to score in the way that they play zone defense, where you could kill clock, where you don't feel like you have to score. You feel like you could shrink the game down and have a pretty good chance at making this a very difficult lead for Harding Prep to come back from.
Kyle inbound the basketball, finds wide open Ballard. She'll take a 3 from the corner. Rim, no good. Ball loose, out of bounds, and stays with the Lady Jays. 3:10 mark of the third quarter. Guthrie with a 7-point advantage, 30-23. Kyle will now inbound it along her baseline on the right side. Into Morgan, power dribble, off to Nakaya. Running shot, up, no good. Kaya gets it back, puts it on the glass for 2. Kaya Thomas with her first bucket this afternoon. First bucket of the 3-day tournament. And the Lady Jays had their largest lead at 9, 32-23.
One thing you got to love about the way Guthrie has played today is they've shared the wealth. There have been a lot of different girls that have scored for Guthrie this afternoon.
There's a running shot and a foul call. Harding Prep to the free throw line.
Does Kaya make the 7th Lady J to score?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yes.
Yeah. 7 different girls have dented the scoreboard. And, you know, we've always talked about it. How do you replace one girl who scored so many points last year, Michaela Haynes? One way you can definitely do it is by everybody chipping in and scoring a little bit. And instead of just having one main scorer, you kind of just spread it around. That's something Lady Jays have done this afternoon.
First free throw by Allen, no good. Second free throw on the way is good as it rolls down. Third personal foul, by the way, on Kaya Thomas. She remains in the ball game. 2:39 to play in the third. Kaya on the left wing. Harding still in his own defense, and McClung throws it away.
You don't have to score. Harding's in a zone. You have an 8-point lead. You could literally just throw the ball around the perimeter and kill the clock in this game. You do not need to score, so you don't have to turn the ball over trying to make entry passes that aren't available.
Traveling violation on Harding Prep. 26 turnovers for them. Turnovers has slowed down a little bit for the Lady Jays. Only 3 unofficially in this third quarter, 23 in the game.
And that's why you've made up an 8-point lead here in the third quarter. You don't have to make that pass. You have an 8-point lead.
It's a forced pass. Harding Prep can't take advantage, though. They turn it over on their baseline.
If you're Harding Prep, it's a different deal. You're down 8, which means you have to force the issue. If you're Guthrie, you're ahead 8, and you don't have to do that. So, literally, if you're the Lady Jays, just throw the ball around the perimeter and force Harding Prep to come out and guard you, which creates better spacing, which makes all those entry passes a lot easier. Right now, Harding Prep's just packing it in, and Guthrie's still trying to entry pass the ball against that packed-in zone.
Lady Jays do a nice job of breaking the full court press.
Now Harding Prep goes to the man-to-man.
Nakaya blows by a would-be defender, loses control of the basketball, though. That's a turnover.
That double digit, I always say that, whether you're behind or ahead, that double digit mark, just from a mental perspective, seems so big. Guthrie has been flirting with that in the last 5 minutes.
Minute 30 to play in the third. Entry pass down low, shot no good, but a whistle and a foul. Harding Prep to the free throw line again.
This is, in my opinion, the teeter-tottering point of this game. Either Guthrie's going to take control of this and take a 12, 14-point lead and put the game away, and or continue to turn the ball over and let Prep stay in this game. First free throw is good. And get back in this game and make it a barn burner down the stretch. I think this is squarely the teetering point of this thing.
Just the 4th point of the third quarter for Harding Prep just went in, and now the 5th point goes in. 6-point lead for the Jays, 32-26. McClung will check in for Montelongo at the 1:30 mark of the third quarter. Lady Jays trying to get to the Consolation Championship game tomorrow at 2:30. Or excuse me, at 1 o'clock against either Iowa Park or Southeast. McClung to the hoop. She'll draw the contact. Hard foul to the head. 2 free throws upcoming for Hunter McClung, the senior Lady J.
You mentioned that Guthrie has done a better job not turning the ball over in the third quarter. They need now to work on making more of their free throws. And then on the defensive end, not fouling. But those are all things that as you go along, you shoot more of them, you play more basketball. Those are things that you hope to correct and get better at.
First free throw for Hunter's no good. She'll get the second one here. Deep breath, free throw up. No good. Ballard, though, with the rebound. Never was blocked out. Feeds McClung. McClung loses the basketball, takes it away. A quick jump ball call will keep it with the Lady Jays. Kyle inbound at baseline right side. Looking for Ari, nothing there. Ballard, second option, shot no good. Tipped out of bounds, should go to Harding, and it does as Nakaya tipped it out of bounds.
Guthrie has been good at scoring out of inbounds plays this year. That's been one of their better weapons offensively. Harding Prep now crawling their way back into this, down 6 with the basketball. Oh, that was a travel.
Sure was, got away with it. Whistle on the floor. Foul. It will be the 5th team foul on Guthrie. Foul called on Hunter McClung. Her second personal foul. Harding inbounds the basketball. Under a minute to go. Running shot. Lady Jays don't pick up. Number 10, Krigler. She lays off the glass for her first 2 points.
Guthrie had a 9-point lead, and now Harding Prep's gone on a 5-0 run to the end of the third quarter to get back in this game. That's disappointing. It looked like Guthrie, the Lady Jays, are getting ready to put this thing away. Instead, here comes Harding Prep. Guthrie needs to score on this possession. Just regain some momentum.
Up 4 here. Move around the perimeter. Morgan penetrates. Running shot blocked. Harding Prep with the basketball. Nice athletic move there by 33 Allen. She'll try to go all the way. Loses control. Turns it over. Aislinn gives it off to Nakaya. No rush here, still 15 seconds, but it's a backcourt violation.
And Nakia knew it was going to happen. She was waiting as long as she could to see if the ball would come back into the front court, and it never did.
12 seconds. Riding shot in the paint. McClung tries to take a charge. Body's flying. That's on a foul here with 6.6 to play in the third.
We're going to be shooting free throws. Guthrie has already committed 7 fouls, which means that Harding Prep is in the bonus and will shoot free throws every time the whistle blows and a foul is called on Guthrie unless it's an offensive player possession call.
Injured Harding player back up. Good to see that. Justin Stevenson says you need glasses.
Yeah,
Porter.
no, I do. Yeah, you're right. I was thinking that just a minute ago.
Yeah, he's watching lovely Guthrie, America.
Yeah. About 3 seconds after I said that.
I didn't look.
I was hoping nobody noticed.
You got to be careful now. It's TV land.
Sorry, brother. I know. My bad. You saw my 8th grade defense play, so you know I'm not prone to mistakes. I'm not devoid of mistakes.
First free throw up for Newman is good. That's her first point this afternoon. Second free throw is coming.
The guy that I thought was him has actually left the building. Yeah. How's that sound?
I'm guessing he was a sharp, good-looking guy.
Oh, he was like 6'4", all muscled up. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Final 3 seconds. Ballard, can she get a shot off? At the buzzer, Kaya. No good. And Lady Jays lead is down to 2, 32-30. See if the Jays can hold on in the fourth quarter for their second win of the year. We'll find out. This is Lady J basketball on GMP TV.
If it has to do with cars, trucks, RVs, motorcycles, or boats, the Guthrie Tag Agency can do it all. Hello, friends. This is Chris Evans, the voice of the Guthrie Blue Jays, letting you know the Guthrie Tag Agency has a new, friendly staff that is trained and experienced and will help provide you with fast and accurate service. I know they help me with all my Pike Pass and car needs so I can follow the Blue Jays all over the state. Give them a call at 282-3873. Open weekdays from 9 to 5 and now on Saturdays from 9 to noon. Located at 2105 South Division.
For decades, Guthrie Athletics has been a source of pride in the Guthrie community. Hi, I'm Merritt Roberts, and I've been a Blue Jay supporter and Farm Bureau agent for many, many years.
I want to wish all the Guthrie student athletes not only a great season on the field, course, track, or court, but in the classroom as well. If integrity, honesty, and accessibility are important to you, call Farm Bureau at 620-4920 and ask for Merritt. I would welcome the opportunity to give you a professional evaluation of your insurance needs or simply stop by and let's talk about the Jays.
32-30 is your score as we begin fourth quarter action. Guthrie actually has a lead, has had the lead as high as 9 points. It was a tie game at halftime. Guthrie had a 9-point lead with about 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Harding Prep has outscored Lady Jays 9-2 since and pulled back within 2 at 32-30.
Three-pointer, 2 seconds into the quarter is no good for Harding Prep, and the Lady Jays throw it away, but I'm not sure what that was, but it's a turnover on Harding Prep.
I've seen no-look passes, but I don't think I've ever seen them when the person trying to make the passes back was actually to the bucket. That was an interesting attempt at I'm not sure what.
Harding Prep trying to turn up the pressure here in this fourth quarter. Aislinn, far corner to Morgan, back to Aislinn. Finds McClung, nice feed, shot blocked. McClung goes straight back up. Good job to go back up, draws the foul. She'll have 2 free throws upcoming. Hunter 0 for 2 from the charity stripe, though. She does have 4 points, those coming in the second quarter.
I keep saying it, though, that the more that these girls go to the free throw line, the better free throw shooters they will become, and the more free throws they shoot, obviously, is an indication that they're playing better offense because they're getting shots that the defense feels like they're probably going to make unless they commit a foul, which means you're playing good offense. So the more free throws you shoot, the better. At some point, the Lady Jays will start making a good percentage of them.
Next free throw is good for Hunter. Finally to get one down for the senior. Gives the Lady Jays a 3-point advantage, 33-30. 7:25 to go in regulation.
Oh, my God.
Nakia with the steal.
Yes. Behind the back dribble attempt there, I think.
Kaya passed up a shot, traveled with the basketball.
Really didn't need to. It's almost like the basketball was a hot potato in her hands, and she just was trying to do anything and everything she could to get rid of it.
We have a timeout taken
by Guthrie, full timeout.
We'll take a timeout with them. Yeah, we'll just do that one again. Timeout, 33-30. Lady Jays in the lead, 7:13 to go. You're listening to Lady J Basketball, GMP TV.
If it has to do with cars, trucks, RVs, motorcycles, or boats, the Guthrie Tag Agency can do it all. Hello, friends. This is Chris Evans, the voice of the Guthrie Blue Jays, letting you know the Guthrie Tag Agency has a new, friendly staff that is trained and experienced and will help provide you with fast and accurate service. I know they help me with all my Pike Pass and car needs so I can follow the Blue Jays all over the state. Give them a call at 282-3873. Open weekdays from 9 to 5 and now on Saturdays from 9 to noon. Located at 2105 South Division.
For decades, Guthrie Athletics has been a source of pride in the Guthrie community. Hi, I'm Merritt Roberts, and I've been a Blue Jay supporter and Farm Bureau agent for many, many years.
I want to wish all the Guthrie student athletes not only a great season on the field, course, track, or court, but in the classroom as well. If integrity, honesty, and accessibility are important to you, call Farm Bureau at 620-4920 and ask for Merritt. I would welcome the opportunity to give you a professional evaluation of your insurance needs, or simply stop by and let's talk about the Jays.
7:13 to go here in the fourth quarter. Lady Jays out of a timeout with a 3-point lead, 33-30. Lady Jays will pick up midcourt. Newman brings the ball up the floor. Aislinn and Nakaya on the floor. Jump ball, possession arrow. We'll sit it this way. Nakaya and Aislinn have really played well defensively. Talked with assistant coach Doug Russell about their performance yesterday on defense, and he said Aislinn was really played well defensively in the El Reno game as well.
No doubt.
McClung down low, shot up on the right side is good. Hunter McClung with her third shot from the field made. She has 7 in the ball game. It's a 5-point lead.
Yeah, got her defender pinned to her hip down on the low post and didn't let her off the hook. Finally got the basketball, went up over her left shoulder right-handed and put it in.
Third personal foul called on Aislinn. That is the 8th foul on the Lady Jays, so a 1-on-1 here for Langley, the best free throw shooter for Harding Prep. She's only missed 1 out of 6 opportunities today. Is that good enough to jinx it?
Let's hope.
No.
Just watching the game, it just feels like Guthrie has an 8 to 10 point lead, but they certainly do not. 35-31, 4-point lead.
Pure free throw shooter.
Yep. Girls a lot of times are. Girls are. They practice on them a lot, and if they get their shoulder square feet set, they become very good free throw shooters.
3-point lead for the Lady Jays, 35-32. Ballard with the Lady Prep on her right hip pocket. Shot went in, but the whistle and the foul before the shot. If she's cashing in millions in the WNBA, that one will count for her. Instead, here in high school basketball, we'll inbound the basketball. 4th personal foul on Langley. You got to go up shot, give it off to McClung though. Rattles out, no good. Yeah. Mentioned Langley with her 4th personal foul. She's the leading scorer for Prep with 15 points. There's a tough shot there by Langley.
It reminds you of some of the shots that Duncan was making last night in the fourth quarter when the goal seemed to get real big for them.
Ballard splits the defense, gives it off to Morgan. Down low to McClung again. Double team shot. Fouled from behind as Allen came over on the help defense. And Hunter back to the free throw line. She's been active in this entire ball game. 3 shots from the field, 1 free throw made. She'll only have 2 more shots here. And the goal here for the Lady Jays is certainly to get number 20, Langley, for Harding Prep in fouls, or that 5th personal foul. She's on 4 right now. See if we can find a 5th one on her. Make things a little bit easier down the stretch here. The final 6:13 as Hunter misses another free throw.
She's getting frustrated with it too. You can see her mannerisms. She knows she's a good free throw shooter. She just hasn't been making them, and eventually she will. We keep saying that, but you can see the frustration setting in with her.
Misses that one. She knew that one was short. Took off. Lane violation called on her, and so Harding Prep with the basketball, and Don't look now, but a bucket here will give them the lead.
Hard to believe. About 6 minutes ago, Guthrie was teeter-tottering with a double-digit lead, and we said that was the teetering point. Either Guthrie was going to build a double-digit lead and put the thing away, and/or Harding Prep was going to score a couple and get right back in it, and it's been the latter. Harding Prep has got back in it.
Nakaya with the steal. Lady Jays in the half-court offense here. Brandy Jordan back in the ball game as she plays with those 4 personal fouls and just dribbling the ball. Like we said earlier, there's no hurry here. Make them come out and defend you. Newman does. Brandy, I would think, would have a good advantage there on the one-on-one if you can clear it out, but now kicks it into the backcourt. Was it touch? Apparently it was. Both officials agree. Nakaya to Aislinn, fakes, thought about a shot, throws it away though, but Nakaya saves it off to Brandy, traveled with the basketball.
And again, there's the spacing. If you look at all 5 of the Lady Jays in that possession, they were all within about 5 feet of each other, which means about 2 girls can guard all 5 of them. And you're trying to pass the basketball from about 1.5 feet away from each other, and that's never good when your spacing is that poor.
Out of bounds.
Look at that. When you look at the replay there, it's just trying to make an underhanded pass from about 2 feet away.
For you folks watching, no replays for you.
Yes.
That will be next year.
Yes.
We have the capability, but we're
You say that. We tend to get impatient with stuff like that.
We're taking
though, right?
baby steps.
Yes.
We might have it next week. Who knows? There's a shot blocked.
Or by next game.
Brandy Jordan.
Do they have a Radio Shack here in town? No, or are we beyond that?
No. Embarrass us there. Ari's shots on the left side's no good. She'll draw the foul though and head to the free throw line. Ari Morgan, a freshman for the Lady J. She's going to be a good player. She's aggressive and looks for a shot. Plays a lot of basketball throughout the year. She'll have her second opportunity from the free throw line. She's 0 for 1, 2 points in the ball game. Makes that one look good. She has 3 in the game.
Yeah, and she plays very well when Brandy Jordan is on the floor. You can tell they like playing with each other. They love that high-low game. Very good at it. Good arc on her free throw. Yeah, you're getting ready to take the words out of my mouth.
3-point lead, 37-34, 4:47 to go in regulation. Kragler gets away, dumps it off, shot poorly missed. Rebound Morgan, outlet pass to Aislinn. Here she goes, one-on-one, tripped up a little bit, bounce pass to Brandy. Now Guthrie's going to set their offense. Slow it up a little bit. Brandy's tempted, she thought about it. Cross-court pass to Ballard. Jump shot 15 feet away, rattles out, hits the rim, no good. McClung, putback is good.
Well, whenever you take good shots and your other teammates know you're going to shoot it, they get themselves in position to rebound, and that's when you become a good offensive rebounding team, and something Hunter McClung took advantage of.
There's a try-in violation on Newman. And McClung now with 9 points in the ball game. I think that might be leading the way for Guthrie this afternoon. It is.
And if she would made just half of her free throws, she'd be into double digits easily.
Yeah, 1 of 6 from the free throw line.
Yeah.
Brainy. Point guard duties here, throws it away. Again, just in a hurry for no reason.
And bad spacing again. And she had not drawn the double. Whenever you dish is whenever you draw the help defense over. And then that help defense obviously leaves somebody on the offside open. That help defense had not rotated, and so you were trying to throw the ball through 2 defenders, and that's just not going to work from 2 feet away.
Running shot, awkward shot by Allen's no good. Bodies on the floor, basketball on the floor, and 3 whistles. Jump ball. Harding Prep should have possession, they do. Stay tuned after this one, the boys game. Blue Jays taking on the Duncan Demons.
That will be a good game, one that the boys really, really need to win. Another one of those teetering points of this game. Lady Jays up 5. Could score a couple of buckets, slow it down, play good offense, and take control of the game, and or take 4 shots like this and let Harding Prep back in the game, although Morgan got the rebound again and got fouled. Slow down. Do not have to shoot the ball with a 5-point lead, right?
I've been yelling that since halftime. 3:22.
Yep.
Left in the ball game. Morgan made both free throws last trip. This one's no good. Ari Morgan, can't believe she's a freshman. She grew up on the streets of my place.
Isn't that unbelievable? It gets that way, trust me. It's, it's kind of like whenever you try to get down to the cork of a baseball, the closer you get, the further the faster it winds.
Nice shot there by Harding Prep in transition as they go down low to Cole. She goes straight up with it for her 6th point, and it's back down to a 4-point lead for Lady Jays.
High post back to the wing. That's where you get your good 3-point shots, but I think that was a good decision by Stevenson to pass that shot up and look for a better one. Oh, my goodness.
McClung shot 15 feet away is no good. Harding Prep tries to save it, and they do. Newman with the basketball. A pass off to Cole. Cole, running shot, no good. Offensive rebound, no good, but a whistle and a foul. That's Brandy Jordan. She's fouled out. She's storming off like she is.
Yeah, and again, you know why that whole sequence happened, partner? Because you took a shot on the offensive end that you didn't need to take. And then the next thing you know, none of your teammates are ready for the shot to go up, so they're not looking to rebound the ball. So Harding Prep gets the rebound easily. And then your guards who are assigned to get back in transition weren't expecting you to shoot it. So they're not looking to get back into transition. So now you give up an easy rebound and a leak out. Luckily, the shot was missed, but you do have 2 free throws.
This rule needs to change to 30 seconds to make a substitution a foul. It does. There's nothing. Maybe a breather for everybody, but coaches take the full 30 seconds to make a substitution after someone has fouled out. First free throw is up and good by Krigler. She has 3 in the ball game.
I don't see the point in that rule. I don't get it. But
Coach already knows who they're going to bring in.
No doubt.
There's no teaching going on. There's no coaching. But if the rule's there, take advantage of it.
Yeah.
Second free throw's an air ball. I'm not faulting Coach Shimmick for doing it.
You just kind of you start thinking now, can the Lady Jays make it to the finish line? Having more points, you just kind of feel like you're limping to the finish line, don't you?
No doubt. Brandy Jordan fouls out of the ball game with 5 points this afternoon. Now Harding Prep will dial up the full court pressure here, trying to find a turnover and a layup. Aizla with the pass into Monologue on the front court. Slow down. Hold it up. No hurry. Hold it.
I thought you were getting ready to run out and go on the court.
Morgan, 17-foot jump shot off the rim, no good. Monologo offensive rebound, and she's tied up. Basketball should stay with Guthrie.
Yeah, she got the rebound, but then you know what she did with it? She brought it right back down to the floor, which means that even if you're only 6 inches tall, you have a chance to steal the basketball, right? So that's not the way that, as a post player, you want to do that after you get a rebound. You want to keep it to where you want to keep the ball high so nobody else can get to it.
40-37, 2:18, good timeout. I was about to say this would be a good time for a timeout. Coach Shimmy takes it with 30 seconds.
Yep, and like I said, just from an execution perspective, especially now with Brandy Jordan on the bench, you just feel like Guthrie is just trying to limp to the finish line without Harding Prep catching them. That's just kind of the feel you get.
2:18 to play here at Duncan High School Gymnasium. About an hour-and-a-half drive down here, maybe a touch over hour and a half.
Hour and a half, I think, to the city limits.
Yeah.
About hour 40 to get parked and everything. It's not a hard drive, though. Not a hard drive at all.
From the passenger seat?
No, not at all. Especially when you're, of course, I needed a drink.
You made that trip in a school bus to Duncan.
Oh yeah, many times.
I don't know if I can do that. That's a long. You have to.
As long as you're driving, it's okay.
Oh, it's better to drive.
Oh, no doubt.
Gotcha. 2:15 to go. Lady Jays with the basketball. Looks like they're showing a little bit more patience out of there, so that was a good timeout by Coach Shimmick. Monologo to the hoop, though. Left her open. There's it. Can't finish the shot, though. That'd been a big one as we hit the 2-minute mark. Nakai pokes it away loose. Harding Prep picks it up, though. Ball loose again, and we'll have another jump ball, and the possession arrow will stay with Harding Prep. 1:54, 3 substitutes coming in for Harding. Again, Langley for Harding Prep, she wears jersey number 20. She's been playing with 4 fouls for a long time in the second half. Down 3 is Harding Prep. There's a reach-in foul by McClung, and now Harding Prep can put points on the scoreboard without any time coming off the clock.
Was that on McClung or Thomas?
Kaya Thomas.
Yeah.
So that's her 4th personal foul.
And again, a foul. With a 3-point lead, you're fouling in excess of 20 feet from the bucket to give the other team free throws. 2 shots at that, because it's a double bonus. And their best free throw shooter. So that was, the first one was made 40-38. So that was pretty disastrous all the way around.
Best free throw shooter for Prep at the free throw line. Yep. She's now made 5 in a row.
You feel like she could shoot all day long and not miss one.
That's why you got to foul her out somehow, find a way. Post her up.
Yep.
Full court pressure here for Harding Prep. Lady Jays lead down to 1, 40-39. Kaya inbounds it to Aislinn, speeds into the front court along that far sideline. Off to Monalago. Off to Morgan, power dribble. Throws it, Ballard saves the turnover. Whistle and a foul. And now Aislinn Ballard to the free throw line. It'll be her first trip to the charity stripe. She has 5 points this afternoon, a 3-pointer in the first half, a field goal in the third quarter. Looking for her first points here in the fourth. It'll be a 1-and-1 scenario here. All fouls now will be in the double bonus after this free throw.
It looked like Morgan was the one that got fouled, but I guess not.
Free throw's no good. Long rebound tracked down by Harding Prep.
And don't look now. Harding Prep has a chance to take the lead with a bucket.
Nakaya instead takes it away as Harding Prep went to the same play they scored on earlier.
Yep.
But it's a turnover instead. Good read there by Nakaya. And now AJ's having a hard time.
Wow.
Boy, that's bodies on top of bodies.
I think we have a foul call here. I saw the closed fist. Yep.
That's a good foul. I think she was fouled. Oh, Langley just fouled out of the ball game. That's a huge foul. She got fouled about 7 times. The 7th foul finally got it. Langley fouls out of the ball game 2, 4, 6, 8 with 19 points. So 19 of the team's 39 points is fouled out of the ball game.
Yeah, they're going to have to rely on Cole now. Cole has been quiet for her standards this afternoon.
Yeah, had 11 points against Edmond North yesterday, only 6 so far today. Ballard's free throw up and good. She'll have 1 more, double bonus free throws.
Well, you gave Guthrie's best free throw shooter free throws, and you fouled your best scorer out. That was not a good scenario and situation, sequence of events for Harding Prep. Still with a chance to tie.
41-39, 1:15 to go. Fenner gets away. It should be a charge. Oh, I don't know. We'll get the replay of that one. We'll see with our own eyes. Kaya Thomas has just found out of the ball game.
Yeah, and also free throws again for Harding Prep. And 2 of them because it is a double bonus.
We'll check our monitor here.
Those block charge calls, we talking about it every game. Hardest call in basketball to make as an official. They happen so fast.
I think Kaya was there for the charge.
Yeah.
I think she was there. So Kaya fouls out of the ball game with 2 points.
Sorry, I just saw the replay, but I don't think there's any doubt about it. But again, that's a very difficult call to make.
For the record, I saw it with my eyes.
Yes,
And then I confirmed what I saw with monitor. Just trying to be fair. Free throw is an air ball. That's like the 3rd or 4th air ball on a free throw attempt by Harding Prep this afternoon. Allen was 3 of 4 before that free throw. Now 3 of 5. See if she overshoots this one. She does. Too strong. Nakaya with a long rebound. 1:08 to go. Aislinn has it poked out of bounds. 2 substitutions for Harding Prep. 67 seconds to go.
Aislinn has done a fabulous job getting the ball across half court against this man pressure. It's not an easy thing to do, and she's made it look easy.
Ari inbounds to McClung, quickly back to Aislinn.
Harding Prep should have fouled as soon as McClung had the ball. They need to identify who the free throw shooters are that they want to go to the line, and as soon as they touch the ball, i.e. Hunter McClung, she's missed a bunch today. She's 1 for 7. As soon as she gets the ball, Harding Prep needs to be fouling.
Hunter will get 2 shots here. 9 points today. Double. That's. Oh, sorry. That should have been Hunter McClain. That's Aislinn with the first free throw. Second one's upcoming.
That was a rarity.
See quite a few. Not only in this game,
yeah,
but
it's weird, isn't it?
Next free throw.
Well,
it's no good.
Second day of a holiday tournament.
Minute to go. Lady Jays holding on. Harding Prep almost turns it over, but saves it out in there midcourt. Back down low, Lady Jays can't find it. It's 2 points off the glass, so we're tied at 41 all.
Not really running a whole lot of offense, so it makes it hard to defend because it's just kind of stand there and throw it to whoever's open.
Reach in foul. No. Oh, double dribble is the call. Southeast players rooting for Harding Prep.
Did you see
on
that?
On the far side. I didn't see it, no.
Huh.
Did not see it. 33 seconds across the timeline, just in time. Krigler, whistle, timeout, Harding Prep.
Do you like this timeout? Most coaches take it to set up the last shot.
I just saw the replay. That was not a double dribble.
It wasn't.
You're about to see it on your monitor. I did not see it. I mean, I saw the dribble the entire way. I don't know where it would even come into play. The dribble was the entire. That is not a turnover. That is not a double dribble.
Coach Shimmick, a first-year coach, and very mild-mannered. There are some coaches in the state of Oklahoma that if you'd have made that call in front of them, can you imagine?
Well, as a referee, you're going to get yelled at 9 out of 10 times when you do make the right call.
Yes. 90% of the time you're going to be right, and 100% of the time somebody's going to be upset, right?
Yeah, and that was
it's inexcusable with the game on the line. Yeah. What you're trying, obviously, as an official, you're trying to become part of the game.
I think the only thing, maybe anticipation of a double dribble is the only thing I can think of.
Well, there haven't been very many double dribble calls in this game. I mean, I don't know, weird.
That was, bad sequence.
Let's call it a bad call. Let's move on.
28.7 to play in regulation, 41-41. Lady Jays have had the lead majority of the second half, but going to need a defensive stand here. Harding Prep's best offensive threat today has fouled out of the ball game.
Prep can throw it into the backcourt if they need to, but
if you're going to call that double dribble the other way, you definitely got to call
that one.
Now, if you're Guthrie, can you be patient and take one final shot?
That's why I don't like those timeouts to set up the last shot. I think it helps the defense more by being able to set up a defense based off of your best play, because I think they know what your best play is, and they know how to defend it.
Morgan will inbound the basketball, the freshman. Gets it into Ballard, almost lost it. Ballard speeds into the front court, almost lost it. 20 seconds to go. Ballard with the left-handed dribble. There's a reach-in foul, a timeout before the reach-in. Boy, that would have been a silly foul by Harding Prep, but Coach Shimmick, I don't blame her for taking the timeout. I would done it too. I wish you just would have waited. She didn't know this, but waited just a half a second. We would have had a foul, I think, if it would have been called.
Yeah, and all fouls are 10, both teams have committed 10 fouls, so it's 2 shots. So it doesn't matter whether you're shooting or not. It's going to be a 2-shot violation. So, boy, and I'll tell you what, looking at that inbounds play, partner, I'm not sure that ball didn't tip back. If you can rewind yours back, I don't know if you can. I'm not sure if that ball didn't tip back and actually hit Ari Morgan in her hands while she was out of bounds. I think Guthrie might have got away with one.
There you get a good look there. Coach Sherry Shimmick drawing up what hopefully is a game-winning shot here. Obviously, you got to look for Nakai or Aislinn to penetrate. Find the shot that you want. If you can't find anything on the outside, try to feed it down low, but see if you can get an offensive rebound or put back or anything like that. We'll see how it goes. 18.1, both teams in the double bonus, 41-41. Brandy Jordan, Kaya Thomas has fouled out. Langley, the leading scorer for Harding Prep, has also fouled out. So here we go. Lady Jays will line up in a straight line on their side of the floor.
See if Morgan streaks to the bucket.
Monalongo will inbound the basketball. Harding Prep will put 2 players back for anything silly. Now the officials will talk.
This is going to sound odd, but if Hunter McClung gets the ball, I would foul her if I was Harding Prep.
Monalongo Had a tip. McClung gets it. Jump ball. Boy, that's quick whistle. Possession arrow, though, stays with Guthrie, 15.1. Now you go underneath. Guthrie's had some good luck on inbounds plays. It's usually been Brandy Jordan. Is it Ari Morgan this time? On a long go. Into Nakaya. Running shot up. It's good for Nakaya. Lady J's got to play defense. 8 seconds to go. Across the time limit is Krigler on the left side. She loses the basketball. And it's taken away by Morgan. Out to Ballard with 2 seconds. And the Lady Jays are going to win it. Shot does not count, but they win it by 2. 43-41. Nakaya Stevenson with the game-winning shot for the Lady Jays.
That was exciting, wasn't it? That was one that the Lady Jays needed. And I think I'm going to go down there and grab Coach Shimmick. We're going to see if we can't get an interview going. How's that sound?
Lady Jays win it. Final score 43-41. Nakaya Stevenson with the game winner. And the Lady Jays pick up their second win of the year, their first in the Duncan Tournament. And now tomorrow the Lady Jays will play for a trophy for the Consolation Championship at 1 o'clock tomorrow. They'll take on the winner of the upcoming ball game between Iowa Park and Southeast. Take a timeout on the other side. You know what? We'll leave it here. We'll see if we can get it here real quick. I don't want to miss this interview, and we can make up some time here in just a second. As we'll get that'll work right there. We're gonna get the interview set up here real quick. As soon as we get that lined up, let's go downstairs with Casey Porter with Lady J head coach Sherry Shimmick.
Thank you, Chris. On the floor here with Coach Shimmick, and we're talking about whether that game was fun or not. I said it was, and she said it wasn't. And we'll all agree that it was a win. Tell us about that last play, that last possession.
Oh my gosh, we tried. Well, the last play was the inbounds right here. The play before was that inbounds. We had drawn that up a couple of days ago, but we had different people in, so we were trying to scramble to get it to go right. And they made a good job. They got it in. We got what we needed. Got a foul. Finally, we were kind of on the backside of those fouls a few times early. So thankfully it fell on our side this time.
Brandy Jordan fouls out with about 3 minutes to go, and your team has to find a way to win without her.
We did, and they did. They came back. I was so proud of them because Brandy was a huge part of our game, and she is a leader in what we do. And so it was very hard for us to come back from that. And then Kaya fouls out. It was tough. We had a hard road tonight.
Aislinn and Nakaya just played awesome this game, I thought.
They played so good. They hustled. They played. I don't know how many steals they had, but that was a difference in our game.
Yep, and if you look at it, if you just don't turn the ball over quite as much, rebound a little bit better, don't foul quite as much, you feel like you could be a really good team.
We're working in that direction. Yesterday our turnovers were much less than they were today. We had a few more today, but we're working on that. Our boxing out's got to get better so we can keep them off the offensive boards. But that also is a little better than it has been. So we're just looking for improvement every time, and I feel like we have. Even though we lost yesterday, we had more improvement yesterday also. So hopefully we can come out of this tomorrow with another win, and we'll be back to 500 and start from there and build.
And you mentioned that, Coach. Obviously, anytime you come to a tournament, your goal is to win it. You can't do that because you lost the first day. So then your goal becomes to win 2 games, which is a good goal, and you have that chance to do tomorrow.
Yes, we're hoping that we come out of this with our second win for this tournament, and that'll put us at 500. And we can just start building from there. I feel like we've improved. This has really helped us. So it's better than practice over the Christmas break. A game situation was much better for us. They really handled the last minute or so probably better than I did. I was getting a little too excited.
Coach, appreciate it. Great job.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
That's Lady J head coach Sherry Shimmick.
Lady Jays win it. Final score 43-41. You can hear the excitement there in head coach Sherry Shimmick's voice, and why not? Nakaya Stevenson with the game winner on the left side. We'll take a timeout, come back with the Golden Chick, more of the Golden Age post-game show. And then we're going to segue into the Interbank Blue Jay tip-off show as the Blue Jays warm up on the floor right now against the Duncan Demons. We'll have more after this. This is Guthrie Lady J basketball on GMP TV.
I'm Brian Sturkle with Interbank. You can bank on Guthrie's home team, the banking professionals at Interbank. Our decision makers and the people who serve you work closely together to provide responsible service and personal attention. We appreciate your business and look forward to seeing our friends in Guthrie and the surrounding communities at the Blue Jay football games. We're located at 224 East Oklahoma, or you can reach us by phone at 282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
Providing unequaled service and exceeding our customers' expectations has always been and always will be the goal of the John Vance Auto Group, conveniently located at 5322 South Division in Guthrie, Oklahoma.
Golden Age postgame show here in Duncan. It's a happy one as the Lady Jays defeat Class 4A Harding Prep by a final score of 43-41. Looking at the Lady Jays tonight, 7 different scores led by Nakaya Stevenson. She had 10 points, including the biggest of them all, the game winner. Right behind her with 9 points was Hunter McClung. 6 points for Trisha Montalongo. 5 points each for Ari Morgan and Brandy Jordan. 3 points for Aislinn Ballard, and 2 points for Kaya Thomas. Again, Lady Jays 43-41 victors. Harding Prep, Langley, don't have first names, but Langley has the game high 19 points before she fouled out late in the fourth quarter. Lady Jays unofficially 30 turnovers, unofficially for Harding 36 turnovers, so 66 unofficial turnovers. But hey, as you heard Coach Shimmick, they will work on that and try to get better, and it's always good to get a win in tournament play. So the 43-41 victors, Lady Jays, in the Constellation Championship game tomorrow afternoon here at Duncan High School at 1 o'clock. And another programming note, we will not be able to stream games tomorrow. So if you can come out to Duncan, enjoy a nice Friday afternoon, see if the Lady Jays can win the Constellation Championship. We are going to take a break. We're going to segue into the Interbank Blue Jay tip-off show as you see them warming up, getting ready to take on the Duncan Demons. We'll get ready for that game. After this timeout, we'll have head coach Russ Gilmore with us. This is Guthrie Blue Jay basketball on GMP TV.
She's your mom, and you want to do your best. And at Golden Age Nursing Home and Ash Street Senior Living, we know just how difficult it is to make choices when it comes to your loved one's needs, and we can help. You'll find caring, supportive staff members and a full range of healthcare services. You'll also find a commitment to quality throughout all of our nursing home and healthcare agencies. Call Golden Age Nursing Home at 282-0144 or Ash Street Senior Living at 282-2000. You want to do your best, and so do we.
Sonic has every slush flavor someone could ever want.
This is basically slush headquarters.
Where sour blue raspberry plans world domination.
Well, not if Lemon Berry has anything to say about it.
Lemon berry, you're already sour. Come to the sour side.
Never. I'll never join you.
Refreshment just got colorful with new slush flavors like blue raspberry made with Nerds candy. And start your day with the 99-cent morning drink stop.
Sonic at I-35 and Highway 33.
This is how you Sonic.
Welcome back to the Interbank Blue Jay Tip-Off Show and the Oklahoma Farm Bureau Coaches Corner. Oklahoma Farm Bureau is your central location for all of your insurance needs. Contact Merritt Roberts, 282-2266. That's at Oklahoma Farm Bureau. Oklahoma Farm Bureau living beside you, working for you. We now bring in the Blue Jay head coach, Russ Gilmore, and we talk about day 2 of the Duncan Tournament, Coach. And day 1 didn't go quite as well as you wanted it to, but you move on. And again, your first goal is to win the tournament. That's out the door. Then your second goal is to win 2 games, and that's squarely in front of you still.
That's correct, and that's what we've talked to our young men about, trying to get better. You have a chance to win 2 games. We have a very winnable game today. I'm sure they feel the same way, but it's simply we just got to go out and get better. We played some excellent competition, and I think we match up pretty well with these guys. It's just a matter of being able to put the ball in the hole and cut down on those turnovers. Those are one of the things that's really been breaking our back, the turnovers. And hopefully, we can put the ball in the basket, and I think our defense will be a little bit better if we do that. It helps us set up in the press.
Yeah, and you mentioned about just getting better at tournaments like this. From a specific standpoint, what types of things would you like to come out of today feeling like you got better at?
Well, for one, taking care of the ball. Take care of the basketball, be better, being able to execute and be able to score some off our offense, be able to create off our defense. I'd like to be able to see that. And, just the kids putting the ball in the basket and having a good time. I mean, they work hard. They really do. And they deserve for good things to happen. Hopefully it'll happen today.
No matter what sport it is, if you can't score, it just kind of breaks your spirit, doesn't it?
It really does. I mean, it's hard to – I mean, I really feel that we can press and hurt some people. The problem is we can't get the ball in the basket. That's the biggest thing that that we struggle with.
Coach, appreciate it. Best of luck.
All right, thank you, Casey.
That's the Blue Jay head coach, Russ Gilmore. Chris, do we need to go to a break here? We're going to go to a break. That's been the Oklahoma Farm Bureau Coaches Corner. We're going to come back with more Interbank Blue Jay tip-off show in a moment on GNP TV.
F&M Bank is a neighborhood bank with 8 branches and 17 ATM locations across 4 counties in central Oklahoma. F&M Bank can help you with all of your personal, business, and agricultural banking needs, or simply add efficiency to your business. Check out F&M Bank with online and mobile banking at www.fmbankok.com or download their app and have all of their services in the palm of your hand. F&M Bank is a neighbor you can count on. F&M Bank, member FDIC. At Terra Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans, Jason Herzl, Dennis Oakes, and Seth Robbins. They aren't limited to any single provider. They'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terra Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terra Insure Group at 293-4880 or stop by at 2403 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world.
We welcome you back to the Interbank Blue Jay tip-off show as the Blue Jays on day 2 of the Duncan Tournament looking to get their first win of this tournament and a little bit of a change to the starting lineups this afternoon. Caleb Pierce gets the start. Turvey Williams, Austin Honeycutt, Gavin Bryson, and Dyson Brackett. That's your starting 5. So Caleb Pierce, Turvey Williams, Gavin Bryson, Austin Honeycutt, and Dyson Brackett is going to be your starting 5 for the Blue Jays. In a game to where it's very winnable. Duncan is 0-9, but they are much, much better than that 0-9, obviously would indicate they're at home. This is a winnable game in their mind, so this will be a tough out if the Blue Jays want to get their first victory of the Duncan Tournament and do it this afternoon here. As Guthrie, like we mentioned, as we bring in the play-by-play voice for GNP TV, Mr. Chris Evans. And we talk about this game and chew on it a little bit. When you look at it, Coach Gilmore trying to shake things up. We talked about 3 freshmen actually yesterday. Caleb Pierce, Seth Morgan. I knew I was going to do that. Luke Morgan, Caleb Pierce, and Cade Horton got playing time. A 4th freshman gets a start today in Turvey Williams. So Turvey makes the 4th freshman that the Blue Jays have played in this tournament.
Duncan wins the tip. They'll be shooting on the left side of your screen. Wilson with the basketball. Down low, it goes off on the left side. 2 points for Kirkland, and the Demons are on the board 14 seconds in.
Didn't have time, but wanted to address it with Coach Gilmore if I would have had time. You know, yesterday, obviously, you did not get off to a good start. The Blue Jays did not. You would think on the road against the host team in Duncan, getting off to a good start would be a big factor and go a long ways to winning this game.
Blue Jays move it around the perimeter. Brackett back to Gavin, quickly over to Caleb Pierce in the corner to Honeycutt. Zone defense. Nope. Man-to-man defense.
Yeah, it is. It's just kind of a sagging man, isn't it?
Blue Jays really weren't moving around as much to make the defense move. So.
It's a very much so sagging. You see the guy covering Honeycutt to the off wing, sagging all the way into the paint.
Dyson Brackett dribbles.
Like one of those pack line man defenses, if you will.
Minute 15 gone. Jays have not come close to even a shot yet. Now inside the perimeter. Pierce blocked off. Honeycutt on the floor to the hoop. Contact, no foul. Shot, no good. Here come the Demons. With the left hand on the left side. Running shot up, no good by Wilson. Put back, no good. Whistle and a foul. 2 free throws upcoming.
Got a great crowd watching on GNP TV this afternoon. And well, we mentioned at the top of this game, 2 freshmen starting for Guthrie and an 0-9 host Duncan team in this game, smelling blood, feeling like this is their best chance to get their first victory of the year, and they're playing like it with a lot of momentum, a lot of energy early in this game.
First free throw, no good by Kirkland. He had the 2 points earlier. Second free throw is good. Duncan with an early 3-0 lead. Minute 38 gone by here inside Duncan High School Gymnasium. Blue Jays in the home white uniforms.
And guess what? Duncan sagging again. I think this is a zone. Well, it sure looks like it, doesn't it?
Caleb Pierce travels with the basketball.
You worry about Turvey and Caleb.
Well, it looks that way because the Blue Jays really aren't moving much on offense. Kind of a lot of standing around and dribbling. No motion to the offense. To the hoop. 2 points for Wilson. Missed the first one, but comes back the second time, and Duncan's out to an early 5-0 lead.
And Duncan has a handful of players coming back after the first of the year. And just looking at this team, the way they play, it makes you wonder how in the world they're 0-9, doesn't it?
Yeah, Blue Jays just moving the ball around the perimeter. Not much going on inside, just a lot of standing around.
Yep. There's almost like Guthrie's playing a zone offense against a man defense, isn't it?
Gavin Bryson, top of the key.
No picks away or ball screens or anything.
Honeycutt for three, right side, no good. Rebounded by the Demons. They want to run. Here they come. Into the front court with it is Kirkland. Jump shot, left elbow, no good. Turvey with the rebound. Quick outlet to Gavin. Speeds into the front court. Into the paint, running shot up, no good, but he'll draw the foul. And Gavin Bryson to the free throw line, looking for the first points this afternoon for the Blue Jays.
And I think one of the biggest reasons why Turvey started, obviously, one, to get him experience, but two, to give Guthrie a player that's athletic enough to check Kirkland. Kirkland is a very, very good athlete, and somebody Guthrie's going to have to deal with all afternoon.
All about matchups as Gavin misses the first free throw.
Sure is. Trying to win on the road against a host team that's hungry for their first win of the year. Missing free throws is not a great way to do it, but you see a good bounce in the step of the Blue Jays to this point in the afternoon. But again, it's like Coach Gilmore said, you can play as hard as you want. It just get disheartening when you can't score.
Demons in their half-court set, down low to Waller, kicks it out for a three-point shot by Kirkland. It's no good. Honeycutt comes down with it, looking to push it into the front court with a right-handed dribble. Switches hands, and we're having a blocking foul on Kirkland. Good call there. Duncan bench understands the call. Happened right in front of him. Excuse me, they're going to get 33 span with his second personal foul. He's going to have to come out of the ballgame.
Got a chance to talk to the Duncan coach a little bit before the afternoon game started. He's an English teacher. His dad was an English teacher, and he talks about how he grades a lot of his former students' essays a lot. So teaching school, obviously very important to him, but he is a very nice guy. You could tell how he would relate very well with his kids.
Honeycutt jump shot above the free throw line, rips the cords, and the Blue Jays have their first 2 points from the 6-foot junior guard.
Good to see Honeycutt get a ball to go in the hole. He struggled mightily to shoot the ball yesterday.
Kirkland fouled as he goes up to the hoop. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2 of them. He's 1 for 2. Foul called on Gavin Bryson. Gavin's second personal foul as well. So Gavin Bryson for Guthrie, 2 quick fouls. Span, 2 quick fouls.
Part of his foul trouble this year, he's fouled out of 3 games now out of 4, is the fact that he gets the assignment of the other team's best offensive player. And so obviously that best offensive player is going to have the ball more than everybody else. So you're going to be defending more than any of your other teammates. So that's part of it. The other part of it is the frustration factor sometimes leads Gavin to lose his temper just for that split second enough to create fouls that he does not need to create from time to time, and that gets you in foul trouble.
Jays down 5-7-2. Isaac Lewis checks into the Guthrie lineup for Gavin Bryson with those 2 fouls. Dyson Bracken can't find a shot. Lewis swings it over to Dyson. Pick and roll. Turvey Williams, open 16-footer, is good from the right side. Turvey Williams, 6'1" freshman with the bucket, pulls the Jays within 3.
You know, that'll create confidence for him, man. When you're a young player just trying to survive in a varsity game, seeing the ball go through the hole, it's a world of confidence.
Jays don't stop the basketball after a near steal, and it's 2 points for the Demon.
First rule in transition defense.
Dyson Brackett got a good look, misses the shot, gets his own rebound. Double team, tries to throw off the leg, can't do it. And we're going to have a jump ball.
First rule of transition defense. Stop the basketball. Guthrie did not and gave up 2 points because of it.
Honeycutt inbounds the basketball to Pierce. Off to Lewis, and the Jays are under a half-court set. Babineau was the demon with the last bucket. He wears jersey 32. He came in the ball game for Spann, who picked up his second personal foul. Pierce on the right wing, off to Honeycutt. Left side, the Brackett couldn't pull off the three-point shot. Running shot. And we have a foul, I think, before the shot, and so Guthrie will inbound it along the baseline. Foul called on Babineau, his first personal foul. Jays down 9-4 early. 3:01 to go in the first. Dyson out front. Looking for a Honeycutt in the corner. Finds him. Thought about the jump shot. Turvey Williams will take it. Jump shot free throw line is good. Turvey Williams is 2 for 2 from the field with 4 points. Jays back within 3.
Well, you like that he's able to play that high post too. And that draws the, well, here we go.
And Jays don't stop the basketball. Offensive rebound, put back is no good. And we have a tip, a foul. We're going the other way. I think Kirkland will be called for the foul for Duncan.
You like the fact that Turvey can play away from the bucket because he's going to draw one of the bigger defenders for the defense away from the bucket, which will make it easier for other people to rebound offensively. And then on the defensive end, did a good job denying the rim. The freshman did, Turvey Williams, and eventually drawing the foul. Boy, if you could get Kirkland in foul trouble, that would go a long ways to winning this game.
Honeycutt, 3 in the tie. He drills it, Austin Honeycutt. 6-foot junior has his second shot made. He has 5. We're tied 9-9.
And about a 23-foot set shot that would nothing but iron and net.
Wilson a foul on the Blue Jays. That will be their 5th team foul. Third team foul.
Austin will be the first one to tell you. Didn't shoot the basketball that well yesterday, so like we always say about him, he always wants to atone for what he doesn't, for the things that he thinks that he doesn't perform as well as he'd like to, and obviously the way he has started today, he has certainly done that.
Demons with the basketball, baseline penetration by Wilson, jump shot with the left hand over Dyson Brackett is good. Yeah. Wilson's second shot made from the field gives his team a 2-point lead, 11-9. Dyson to Lewis. Lewis in the corner, penetrates, nothing there. Off to Honeycutt. Pierce to Lewis. Traveled with the basketball. Second turnover on the Blue Jays. Blue Jays will substitute Cam Kelly, 5'9" senior, into the ball game.
The game's fast enough. That was a good stint for Pierce. The game's fast enough. Luke Morgan checks in. The game is fast enough to where you're going to need a heavy dose of bench. And when your bench players come in, they're just going to have to tread water.
There's a jump shot on the right side. It's no good. Rebounded by Cam Kelly as he just enters the ball game. Luke Morgan will bring it up to 4. Pass off to Brackett for a catch and shoot 3. Skips across the rim, no good. Long rebound will go out of bounds to Duncan.
Guthrie's playing a much, much more confident basketball game on the offensive end this afternoon.
Only 4 points yesterday in the first 8 minutes. Already had 9 in this one. Thanks in part to Turvey Williams getting the first start, 4 points, and Austin Honeycutt with 5 points.
Cam Kelly gives you another really good athlete to defend on the perimeter.
Luke Morgan got posted up by the taller Kevin Wilson. Wilson's third bucket of the game, and Duncan up by 4, 13-9.
Yeah, that somebody got switched up on a pick or something, because I guarantee you Morgan against Wilson, from a height perspective, is not a matchup that's going to favor the Blue Jays.
Honeycutt gets a pick by Turvey. Can't do nothing with it. Tries it again. Gives it off the bracket. 48 seconds to go in the first. Cam Kelly swings it to Honeycutt in the corner. Picks his dribble up. Long left-handed pass to Dyson in the corner quickly. Cam. Back out to Luke Morgan. He'll fire up a three-pointer. Rainbow shot, no good. Honeycutt with the long rebound. Jays have a second opportunity.
Nope.
And Cam Kelly throws it away.
Turns around and looks at Luke Morgan as if to say, I thought you were on the left wing, and instead I had 2 guys on the right wing. It ends up being a turnover. Too bad.
.23 seconds here. Duncan with the basketball. Kirkland in the corner. Down low, post up opportunity here for Wilson. He's done this a couple of times, this time on Honeycutt. A whistle and a foul on Austin Honeycutt. That'll be Austin's first personal foul. 15 seconds. Each team now with 4 team fouls. Wilson off the glass and good. Wilson now with 8 points in the quarter. 6-point lead for the Demons. 5 seconds. Kelly, bracket for 3. Off the rim, no good. 1 second, and that will end the first quarter. Duncan Demons 0-9 on the year with a 6-point lead after 1 quarter. We'll come back with second quarter action. You're watching Guthrie Blue Jay basketball on GMP TV.
Providing unequaled service and exceeding our customers' expectations has always been and always will be the goal of the John Vance Auto Group, conveniently located at 5322 South Division in Guthrie, Oklahoma.
I'm Brian Sturkle with Interbank. You can bank on Guthrie's home team, the banking professionals at Interbank. Our decision makers and the people who serve you work closely together to provide responsible service and personal attention. We appreciate your business and look forward to seeing our friends in Guthrie and the surrounding communities at the Blue Jay football games. We're located at 224 East Oklahoma, or you can reach us by phone at 282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
Blue Jays down 6 as we get set for second quarter action alongside Kel Evans, Sean Engel, Casey Porter. I'm Chris Evans. Day 2 of the Duncan Holiday Basketball Tournament. Lady Jays already won victory this afternoon. Nakaya Stevenson with the game-winning shot, 43-41 winners. Blue Jays a much better first 8 minutes today than the 8 minutes yesterday.
Yeah, no doubt. Much more comfortable, much more aggressive, shooting the basketball better. Need to keep that up. Still down 6, that's a disappointing part of it, so you got to keep scoring if you want to stay in this game.
Gavin Bryson checks back into the lineup with those 2 personal fouls. There's a trap out front. Demons go down low. Posting up the smaller Blue Jays shot, no good, but a whistle and a foul. It's obvious that the Duncan Demons want to go down low and post up no matter who it is. Maybe not Tourvey, but all your guards can post up and have an advantage down low.
And what they're doing is they're just kind of surveying the matchups and then finding the best matchup to post up with and then posting that guy up and getting it to him. It's not complicated, but it's very effective.
Caleb Pierce picks up his first personal foul. The next free throw's up and good by Kirkland. He goes 2 for 2. He missed his first free throw, but has made his last 5 free throws. 5 of 6 from the free throw line, 7 points. It's an 8-point advantage for Duncan, their largest lead of the afternoon. Got to find out where the scoring's going to come. You never know where it's going to come from the Guthrie Blue Jays, and I think that'll be the case year in and game out. Gavin Bryson traveled with the basketball.
Yeah. Gave up an early 2 points here in the second quarter, and then turnover. The way you struggle to score, you cannot allow many runs by Duncan and let them get out to a double-digit lead.
Kirkland dumps down, 3-point shot on the way is no good by Brott. Offensive rebound, here's a 3-point shot up and good.
And this is kind of what happens when Guthrie doesn't put the ball in the hole for extended periods of time, as the other team starts really feeling way more comfortable with how things are going, because they know Guthrie will struggle to score, and then they start making a bunch of shots.
Including Foster there with the 3-pointer. He thought it was short as he went in for the rebound, but it fell in for him for Duncan. That is their first 3-point shot made this afternoon. Now out to their largest lead this afternoon, 20 tonight. Get a good look there at the Guthrie huddle. Coach Gilmore. Can we make a substitution here as 24, Cade Horton, freshman, will check into the lineup wearing the long sleeve white t-shirt. I don't think he can check in just yet. He's going to have to wait at the next whistle. Dyson Brackett, Austin Honeycutt, Gavin Bryson, Turvey Williams, and Caleb Pierce on the floor for the Jays. 7:07 to go until the Golden Chick halftime show. Pierce will launch a three. It's an air ball. It will be saved. Nope. Out of bounds. Gavin took off with a foot on the baseline, and it will be Cade Horton checking into the lineup. Luke Morgan will also check in for Caleb Pierce. Full court pressure by the Blue Jays. Look on the floor right now. 3 freshmen. Morgan, Williams, and Horton on the floor. There's a reach-in foul on Horton. Good hustle, though. 16 foul on Guthrie. Next one will result in free throws. Down low, Kirkland. Triple team. Kicks it out. Thought about a three-point shot, did Broad. Left wing Wilson penetrates on the smaller Honeycutt. Elevates shot.
No.
Stuck on the rim.
Jump ball.
The session arrow will give it to the Blue Jays.
Game went from 6, which is what it was at the end of the first quarter, to 11 the first minute the second quarter.
Blue Jays move around the perimeter, finding shots from time to time, and nothing really inside the paint. Honeycutt, another three-pointer. Rim, no good. And it's rebounded by the Duncan Demons.
Honeycutt had the last 3 points for the Guthrie with a three-pointer just about exactly like the one he just took.
Kirkland finds the big guy, 55, Waller. And offensive foul taken by Austin Honeycutt. Waller's first personal foul. That's the 5th team foul for the Demons.
When you wonder now, from a consistent basis, where is the scoring going to come possession by possession by possession?
I think Coach Gilmore's looking for that answer too.
Yes, no doubt.
It's not just us.
Yeah, no doubt.
Brackett will penetrate. There's an elbow jump shot. Off the heel of the rim, no good. Turvey fights for the rebound. Jump ball will go to Duncan. Don't mind that shot.
No. I mean, your shooters need to shoot it, your slashers need to slash, and your post players need to post up. And that's, as long as they're all doing that, I mean, you just got to live with the results. Timeout on the floor. And a 30-second timeout taken by Duncan. Second day of this Duncan Holiday Invitational.
Third day tomorrow. We will not be able to make.
Not be here.
So hopefully everyone can come down here and support the Jays. I was going to let you finish. No? .534 to go in this one. 20-9. Blue Jays yet to score a point in the second quarter. Played 2 minutes and 26 seconds.
That's been the bugaboo, man. I mean, you play hard, you play hard, you play hard, and then you go through a 5 or 6 minute scoring drought, and the other team goes on an 8-0 run, and it just disheartens you. I mean, it takes your spirit away from you.
Full court pressure here by the Blue Jays, trying to get a cheap turnover and a cheap shot, but now Duncan will clear out, bring the ball up the floor. Ball in the corner. Austin trying to take another charge. Here's a three-point shot, badly missed. Poked up, rebounded by Horton. Saves it to Turvey. Out to Brackett. Brackett speeds, lost his footing. Morgan for three. Yes, boy. The freshman with his first made three-point shot this afternoon. Second made three-point shot for the Blue Jays. Back within 8, 20-12, and Austin Honeycutt with a foul coming up the floor.
And we could shoot the basketball no matter how big you are, how small you are, no matter what. When you can shoot the ball and put it in the hole, kind of like a baseball player, if you can hit, they'll find a place in the lineup for you to play. Luke Morgan in that category. I think you're going to see his playing time add as we go on.
Missed free throw?
Yes.
And there's a traveling violation on the Blue Jays. Did we catch what number shot that free throw? I apologize.
I actually didn't.
Making notes.
I can tell you here in a
Number
minute.
14, we got it.
All right.
On the 1-and-1. 17 fouls for the Blue Jays. I forgot I had a replay. I can look.
Yeah.
3-point shot. Pinball's out. Tipped in. Oh, it should be goal interference. It is. I'm going to wave it off. In the cylinder.
Largest deficit's been 11. Blue Jays down 8 now with 4:44 to go in the half. And it was a tie game at the end of the first quarter. You'd like to see a little 4-6-0 run here for Guthrie to get this thing close again.
That's a good call by the officials on that goaltending call there. 8-point lead for the Demons. Honeycutt off to Morgan, trying to create space, can't do it. Horton. A pick set for Morgan. He'll fire 3. 2 in a row. Nope, off the heel of the rim, no good. Push and a foul. I believe that's on the Blue Jays. Horton, 24. Cade Horton, his second personal foul.
A quick way to get back in the game is to start making a bunch of threes, something that Morgan obviously can do.
That's not the Duncan basketball or baseball coach, is it? The official over here near sideline?
Lawton Mack.
Lawton Mack.
Lawton Mack, Lawton Ike, Lawton High, all the same thing, right, according to me? Inside joke.
Free throw up and good for a Waller. I knew he looked familiar,
Yeah.
I just couldn't remember what
Garza's.
school. Yeah, Garza's, yeah.
His brother refereed yesterday.
Next free throws up is good.
They have a lawn care service that's very big in this area of the world. Good people, man.
Yeah,
Good
absolutely.
people.
10-point lead for the Demons, 22-12, 4:16 to go until halftime. Blue Jays only 3 points in this second quarter.
One made shot by Luke Morgan, and that has been it.
Honeycutt's three-pointer, no good. Here come the Demons. Transition poked away from behind by Brackett to Morgan. Morgan's hobbling up the floor. Looks to be okay, though. Tyson Brackett on the left side.
Like he stepped on somebody's foot, twisted his ankle just a touch.
Morgan in the corner. He'll fire 3. Shots in air ball. Put back by Honeycutt is no good. Luke's hobbling a little bit.
He is. I don't think he's going to make it. He'll have to work through it, but he's hobbling pretty good.
Down low it goes to Waller. Triple team. Kicks it out. Top of the key. Brought with it. In the corner. Jump shy. Up. No good by Kirkland. Tip up is good, though.
34.
For Kevin Wilson.
He's athletic, isn't he? He plays above the rim. You don't see very many guys this level that play above the rim. He's one of them, though.
12-point lead, 24-12. Coming up on the 3-minute mark. Catch and shoot for Luke. Off the glass, no good. Horton tries to tie up, but commits the foul. That's the right call. Third personal foul on Cade Horton. Mentioned Luke's ankle. Looks like he's getting better.
Yeah.
He can shoot all these three-pointers and he can score 80 points. I don't care as long as he's healthy during golf season. That's all I care about.
Yeah. You know, whenever you have an ankle or something, you turn it a little bit. The problem with it is if you take him out, it's just going to stiffen up and make it worse. So what you got to do is leave him in and let him just play through it. And like we said, when you're a freshman, it's hard to get that game to slow down enough to where you feel like you're comfortable on the floor. And he's still in that transition, as well as Turbay and Cade and some of these other kids.
Tanner Ball, 6'2 senior, checks into the lineup for the Blue Jays for the first time this afternoon at the 3:02 mark. Second free throw is no good for Waller. Rebounded by Honeycutt. 13-point deficit for the Blue Jays, 25-12. Austin stops at the free throw line. Morgan for 3, catch and shoot. Rim, no good. Offensive rebound by Ball, can't follow through. And an outlet to Duncan. A good foul there by Dyson Brackett to stop the full court, or excuse me, what would appear to be an easy layup. Demons back to the free throw line. First free throw's up and good for Babineau. He has 3 in the ball game.
Morgan hit a three-pointer to bring it down to a 9-point deficit at 21-12, and since then, Duncan has scored 5 in a row, looking for 6 here.
Free throw no good, rebounded by Ball.
Little 5-0 run for the Duncan Demons.
Honeycutt, jump shot from the free throw line. Rim, no good. Pokes it out. Turvey saves it. Turvey's taken 2 shots. He's made both of them. Hasn't seen a shot, though, I don't think, in this quarter.
Yeah, that he's been able to take.
As important it is to have the basketball away from the basketball is usually how you can get open
no
and
doubt.
position yourself. And
you position yourself for rebounds, garbage buckets, post-ups.
Here's the Jays are more worried about running the offense and not looking for shots right now. They're just passing to the spots and not looking to score. Honeycutt has a shot blocked, though, by Brott. A long pass. Babineau's not ready for it. Still loses it. Luke Morgan hustles. Saves it to Honeycutt. Reaching foul. No whistle. Here come the Jays fast break. Honeycutt to the hoop. Should be a blocking foul. It is. And Austin Honeycutt will go to the free throw line.
One way you can get back into a game in a hurry is to take the ball to the bucket, force the other team into a bunch of fouls, and to shoot a bunch of free throws and score while no time is coming off the clock. It does a couple things. Obviously, you score with no time coming off the clock, then it gets the other team in foul trouble. And as you're trying to press and create turnovers and exerting that much energy to get back in the game, then it gives you a chance to catch your breath.
3-point shot on the way, no good. Rebounded by Gavin Bryce, who checks in with those 2 personal fouls. Loses the basketball, out of bounds, last touch by the Demons.
Yeah, at some point, you don't have anything to lose. You just got to bring everybody back in. Because if you wait till you're down 20 or 25 points, you're not doing a whole lot of good anyways. So got to bring Gavin Bryson back in and see how things go.
1:27 to go till halftime. Again, Blue Jays only 3 points in the second quarter, down 14 points. Pierce with the basketball back in the ball game. Dribbling it off to Brackett. Dribbles it off. Nope. Keeps it. Gavin with it. And the Jays running offense, but not looking at the goal.
It's a man-to-man defense, but not a whole lot of picks being set away from the ball to get somebody open. No high ball screens.
Those players just standing around. Yeah.
It's an interesting looking deal.
About 3-on-5 because those 2 offensive players not moving. The defensive players aren't moving either.
They're just sagging in the lane,
Put back up and good. Gavin Bryson stops the long offensive drought for the Blue Jays for his first bucket.
Just the second bucket of the second quarter for the Blue Jays. Guthrie scored just 5 points.
Lucky to be down 12.
Yep.
There's a reach-in foul on Tanner Ball.
And it's not like Duncan is used to closing out games, so if you can stay within striking distance, you know that you'll have a good opportunity to make a run at the Demons in the second half.
Waller will go to the free throw line. He's 3 of 4. All of his points have come from there. Across the way, former Lady J coach Pete Paparon is visiting with assistant coach Doug Russell and Sherry Shimmick. We'll get a look at that here in just a second. The stands watching this one. Waller's next free throw is good.
It's been confirmed that he is not sitting next to Justin Stevenson, right?
No. Same hairdo. Same hairdo. 13-point lead for Duncan. 30 seconds to go. Coach Gilmore instructions out to Dyson Brackett. He's across the timeline with 26 seconds. He'll hold the basketball, go for one shot here. Here's on the weave to Gavin. Off to Dyson. 12 seconds.
Gonna go probably, about 8?
Down low to Turvey, his third shot. Shot no good. 1 second. And Duncan will hold on the basketball. And we are at halftime. 27-14. Blue Jays with 5 points in the second quarter. They're outscored 12-5. And say this, down 13 points, but Guthrie's lucky to be only down 13 points.
Yeah, and that's because you played a very good first quarter. As a matter of fact, the game was tied at the end of the first quarter. Is that correct?
15-9.
Yeah, no, it was a 6-point deficit at the end of the first quarter. So you played a good first quarter, but you could not, just like you have the most of this year, you struggled to score mightily in the second, and those scoring droughts give the other team momentum, and next thing you know, they go on runs, and now you're down 13.
27-14 is your halftime score. Take a timeout. We come back. It's the Golden Chick halftime show. You're listening to Guthrie Blue Jay basketball in the Duncan Holiday Basketball Tournament on GMP TV.
When you're hungry, here's a little trick. Jump in the car and head to Golden Chick. When it's gotta be great and it's gotta be quick, you gotta get your tenders at Golden Chick. Golden Chick, for the best chicken, you know what to do. Golden Chick, sides and rolls made fresh for you. Golden Chick, just one bite and you'll forget the rest. The original and still the best. Golden Chick.
For decades, Guthrie Athletics has been a source of pride in the Guthrie community. Hi, I'm Merritt Roberts, and I've been a Blue Jay supporter and Farm Bureau agent for many, many years.
I want to wish all the Guthrie student athletes not only a great season on the field, course, track, or court, but in the classroom as well. If integrity, honesty, and accessibility are important to you, call Farm Bureau at 620-4920 and ask for Merritt. I would welcome the opportunity to give you a professional evaluation of your insurance needs, or simply stop by and let's talk about the Jays.
She's your mom, and you want to do your best. And at Golden Age Nursing Home and Ash Street Senior Living, we know just how difficult it is to make choices when it comes to your loved one's needs, and we can help. You'll find caring, supportive staff members and a full range of healthcare services. You'll also find a commitment to quality throughout all of our nursing home and healthcare agencies. Call Golden Age Nursing Home at 282-0144 or Ash Street Senior Living at 282-2000. You want to do your best, and so do we.
F&M Bank is a neighborhood bank with 8 branches and 17 ATM locations across 4 counties in central Oklahoma. F&M Bank can help you with all of your personal, business, and agricultural banking needs, or simply add efficiency to your business. Check out F&M Bank with online and mobile banking at www.fmbankok.com or download their app and have all of their services in the palm of your hand. F&M Bank is a neighbor you can count on. F&M Bank, member FD.
Duncan Holiday Basketball Tournament, day 2 of 3. We're at halftime here at the Golden Chick halftime show. 27-14 is the halftime score. Duncan Demons outscoring the Blue Jays in both quarters. 15-9 in the first, 12-5 in the second quarter. Blue Jays with 4 different scores in the first half, led by 5 points. Austin Honeycutt, 3-pointer and a field goal in the first quarter. Turvey Williams was 2 of 3 shooting. His 2 makes were his first 2 in the first quarter. He had 4 points there. 3 points for Luke Morgan with that 3-pointer in the second quarter, and then Gavin Bryson with 2 points in the second quarter as well. So 2 different scores in the first quarter, 2 different scores in the second quarter is all the Jays could muster there in the first half. Duncan Demons a little bit more spread out as they had 5 different scores, led by 34 Kevin Wilson. 5 shots made for him, 7 points for Kirkland. 5 of those coming from the free throw line. 4 points for Waller, all 4 of his points also from the free throw line. Bladen Foster, 3 points. Babideau also 3 points. Halftime score once again, 27-14, Duncan Demons on top of the Blue Jays. Take a timeout. This is the Golden Chick halftime show.
At Terra Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans, Jason Herzl, Dennis Oaks, and Seth Robbins. They aren't limited to any single provider. They'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terra Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terra Insure Group at 293-4880 or stop by at 2403 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world.
Sonic has every slush flavor someone could ever want.
This is basically slush headquarters.
Where sour blue raspberry plans world domination.
Well, not if Lemonberry has anything to say about it.
Lemonberry, you're already sour. Come to the sour side.
Never. I'll never join you.
Refreshment just got colorful with new slush flavors like blue raspberry made with Nerds candy. And start your day with the 99-cent morning drink stop.
Sonic at I-35 and Highway 33.
This is how you Sonic.
When you're hungry, here's a little trick. Jump in the car and head to Golden Chick. When it's gotta be great and it's gotta be quick, you gotta get your tenders at Golden Chick. Golden Chick, for the best chicken, you know what to do. Golden Chick, sides and rolls made fresh for you. Golden Chick, just one bite and you'll forget the rest. The original and still the best. Golden Chick.
If it has to do with cars, trucks, RVs, motorcycles, or boats, the Guthrie Tag Agency can do it all. Hello, friends. This is Chris Evans, the voice of the Guthrie Blue Jays, letting you know the Guthrie Tag Agency has a new, friendly staff that is trained and experienced and will help provide you with fast and accurate service. I know they help me with all my Pike Pass and car needs so I can follow the Blue Jays all over the state. Give them a call at 282-3873.
Open weekdays from 9 to 5 and now on Saturdays from 9 to noon. Located at 2105 South Division.
Alongside Kel Evans, the cameraman. Sean Engel, the producer, the boss. Casey Porter, I'm Chris Evans. Halftime score 27-14. It is the Duncan Demons on top of the Blue Jays. Blue Jays, looking at the boys bracket. Game earlier today, Harding Prep defeated U.S. Grant. The winner of the Guthrie game, Guthrie-Duncan game, will move on to the Constellation Championship tomorrow at 2:30. The loser of this ball game will play at 11:30 tomorrow morning against U.S. Grant. Looking at the semifinal games tonight on the championship side. We're good on breaks, Sean, or we need one more? We're good on breaks. Okay. Westmore at 5:30 will take on Elgin. And then at 8:30, the final game of the night, Northwest Classen will take on Sand Springs. Those are the semifinals of the championship side of the bracket. Again, Guthrie trying to get to the winner's side of the Constellation at 2:30. If they were to fall, they would play at 11:30. We're about set for third quarter action. The Guthrie Blue Jays will have the basketball first in the home white uniforms on the road. Duncan with the dark red uniforms at home. Third quarter action is underway. Dyson Brackett, Austin Honeycutt, Gavin Bryson, Turvey Williams, and Tanner Ball get the start here in the second half. Jays with the three-man weave on top. Honeycutt penetrates, gets a pick, can't do nothing with it. Off to Gavin. He'll go into the paint. Running shot off the glass, no good. Turvey fights for the rebound, but has it taken away. Now here come the Demons quickly into the front court. Much better possession there for the Jays than we saw a lot in that first half.
And a good attempt at the rebound, aggressive attempt for Turvey Williams. Couldn't quite come down with it, but again, all that for naught. Couldn't put the ball in the hole.
Shot up and good. For number 15 for the Demons. That's Brock. His first shot made this afternoon. It's a 16-point lead, largest lead of the game for Duncan.
It's the point of the game where the goal starts looking bigger and bigger and bigger for the opponent.
You got a team that's 0-9 and they have a 16-point lead. The more confident they get.
Smelling blood. Travel. Yeah. Smelling blood and smelling the first victory of the season. And you know, you knew that was coming. With a home team looking for the first win against a team they feel like they can beat, you knew that you're going to get their best shot. Guthrie certainly has.
Duncan with a rare turnover. Dyson Brackett to the hoop, falls, tripped, foul. That does hurt.
Hope he didn't nail an elbow and dislocate something.
Isaac Lewis will check in the ball game. He will replace Turvey. Turvey, I don't think set out the first half. I think he played all 16 minutes, if I recall correctly.
And part of that's because he stayed out of foul trouble. Made his 2 shots that he took. I think he missed 1. I think he went 2 for 3.
Yep, 2 for 3.
Yeah.
Made his first 2. Isaac Lewis, the Honeycutt to Gavin. Duncan sags off defensively. Tyson Brackett throws it away. Brought with the steal. Brought to the hoop. Shot no good, but he'll draw the foul.
That's where you got to keep your spirit as a Blue Jay. Be easy right now to say, well, here we go again. We're down 16. The other team's making shots they don't normally make. And to give in to all that, and that's a temptation you got to fight. That's the easy way out. You got to keep fighting through it. You got to keep trying to get better. You cannot give in to that broken spirit that would be easy to have.
Free throw up for Grant Broad, his first this afternoon. He has 4 points now. $17-point lead, only 14 points for the Jays so far. It's the second free throw.
This referee likes to call stuff that's interesting. He called a lane violation from half court on the shooter, I guess.
Good eyes.
Good eyes.
He puts both hands up in the air to his partner like, what? His partner goes, what?
Okay. Glad you're on that side of the court away from on the side of the coaches.
Bryson for 3, no good. Rebounded by Waller.
Need to see more of that from Gavin. Goodness. Those are the kind of frustration fouls. Again, a missed shot, and then 5 seconds later, a foul, a needless foul. Those are the exact scenarios that Gavin has to stay away from when you lose your temper after a play that you thought you should have made, a missed shot, something like that, just for a split second, long enough to foul, because this team desperately needs them on the court.
And a turnover on the Demons. Demons have done a pretty good job protecting the basketball, but a couple turnovers here early in this third quarter.
Got to fight off the frustration and just simply keep playing. Fight it off and keep playing. Just get better. Don't look at the scoreboard. Just get better. Easier said than done, though, isn't it?
Honeycutt got a pick from Ball. 3-point shots and air ball, though. Duncan has it. Here comes Kevin Wilson. He's athletic. He likes getting to the hoop. Has it taken away by Ball, though. Ball tries to pick it up, but it's on the baseline.
Talking with Coach Gilmore, you talk about continuing to play, not looking at the scoreboard, taking pride, all those kind of things. When you're a competitive person, that's hard to do when you're down 17 points, isn't it? It's just a hard thing to do, to keep playing as hard as normal when you're struggling to score and you're probably not going to win. It's just a difficult thing to keep playing hard.
Gavin to the hoop. He'll draw the foul in the bucket. See if that gets Gavin going. That's Gavin's second shot made from the field. He has 4 in the ball game. He can make it 5 here with an upcoming free throw, trying to finish the 3-point play.
Having said that, it's something that Gavin needs to do, not just Gavin, but the entire Guthrie team. This Duncan team, like we said, it's not like they're used to closing teams down. They're 0-9, so make a run at them and see if they might not just give you the game.
Free throw's no good. Jays 0 for 2, 0 for 4, 0 for 5 from the free throw line today. Ball hits the rim on a pass that falls right in the hands of the Demon, Kevin Wilson. He has 12 points, 19-point lead, 35-16.
And when your spirit gets broken, generally speaking, the first thing that goes is the defensive end of the floor.
Gavin travels with the basketball.
You start making mental mistakes. Saw that a lot yesterday.
Kate Horton checks in for Gavin. Demons with the basketball 3 minutes into the third quarter. They have a 19-point lead. Cross-court pass. Down low to Waller. Posting up Ball. Loses the basketball. Falls in the hands of Honeycutt, and a silly foul by the Demons. Demons 0-9. You wouldn't think they were 0-9. They're not an over-talented ball club, but they seem to be, for the most part, play very fundamental basketball.
They do. And they have a good athlete in Wilson. Good slasher to the bucket. Obviously played a good schedule. So has Guthrie. But again, they're playing a team in the Blue Jays that just struggle mightily to score. Only 16 points halfway through the third quarter. And that makes the game a lot easier for you.
Foul away from the basketball on the baseline, I think. Babineau caught for his second personal foul. Dyson will inbound it on the baseline, right side. Couple of picks, frees up Honeycutt. Can't fire the shot. Now he'll fire from the corner. No good. Tanner Ball, rebound, puts it on the floor, goes up,
get in there.
misses the shot. Rebounded by the Demons.
You wonder if Guthrie doesn't just start calling a whole bunch of set plays as opposed to running a motion offense and relying on kids to make the decisions on their own to find good shots. Just start calling a million set plays and see if you can, from a coaching perspective, get shots for your kids.
As a player, I love set plays.
Yep. Just predetermine who's supposed to get it.
And where.
Yeah, and where.
And you should get a shot.
Right. That, and sometimes that's the best way to go with kids that don't have a whole lot of confidence on the offensive end.
Midway point of the third quarter, and Duncan takes a timeout. 35-16. Demons on top. Demons have been in control most of this ball game. There you get a good look at the upcoming shot of the Lady Jays. They won earlier, 43-41.
Coach Shimmick was pretty pumped, wasn't she?
She was.
That's fun to see.
Nakaya Stevenson with the game winner with about 2 seconds left on the game clock.
Yep. And hey, I'll be the first to tell you guys, there were a million turnovers. It wasn't the fanciest and prettiest of games, but you know what it was? It was a victory, and it was one that Guthrie desperately needed. And that is all what amateur athletics is absolutely all about, winning games like that, feel-good moments. And I assure you right now, as the Lady Jays are sitting, as you see it on your screen, in the stands across from us with Coach Russell, Coach Shimmick, talking with Coach Paparonis and the players, they feel pretty good right now, don't they?
No doubt about that.
Feeling.
Going for win number 2 of 3 of the Duncan Tournament tomorrow afternoon, 1 o'clock in the Constellation Championship game. They will be taking on either Iowa Park or Southeast. Iowa Park out of Texas. Back underway here in the third quarter. Duncan down low to Kirkland. Bounce pass underneath. Can't find a shot. Now here's a three-point attempt by Brott. Made one earlier, no good. And we have a whistle and a foul over the back foul on Spann. That is his third personal foul. It will be the 5th team foul for Duncan. Jays with 3 team fouls. Well, excuse me, that's a 4th personal foul on Spann. Missed one. Jays 2 points so far in the first 4.5 minutes of this third quarter.
Guthrie trying to find that one guy. Here's Isaac for 3. Wow.
He drills it. Blue Jays with their third.
Pressure.
Blue Jays with their third made 3-point shot this afternoon. 35-19. Isaac doesn't take very many shots. Hopefully that might get him going. Kevin Wilson, coast to coast, has it stripped away by Honeycutt off the body of Wilson. We're going the other way, Blue Jay basketball.
It is a second made three-pointer of the year, though, for Isaac Lewis. So he can shoot as long as he's has time to set his shoulders and take his time. He can shoot.
Throws it away. Wilson, he can leap. Goes in. Misses the layup. Tip. Rebounded by Honeycutt. 2:50 to go in the third. He was undecisive what he wanted to do.
Yep.
Horton goes baseline. Draws a double team. Kicks out to
Get in
Lewis.
there. Oh, shoot it, Isaac.
Horton passes it up. Draws a double team. Here's a triple team. Shot blocked. Gets it back, though. Out to Lewis. Off the bracket. Swings it to Honeycutt. Three-pointer off the glass. Rim, no good. Ball loose. Horton comes away with it. Lewis, double clutch 3.
Oh.
No good. Rebounded by the Demons. 4-on-1 break. Wilson. Kirkland. Layup. Good.
Timeout Duncan. That's interesting. Duncan, I don't think their coach likes the way that they're rebounding on the defensive end. That's the only explanation I could have for them calling a timeout after a transition bucket like that.
He's winning a sports coach, so you gotta You gotta call the timeouts when he's dressed up today. You gotta.
Well, you're supposed to get mad and throw it off, right? No?
No.
Okay. See, Coach Gilmore, that's why he's so good, man. I mean, you're down 18, you got beat by 40 in the last 2 games, 60 in your first game out, and he's still working those kids as if he was back in Hobbs, New Mexico with Division I athletes winning state titles. I mean, that's why he's a championship caliber coach. Doesn't matter how good you are, as long as you give effort. In his program, he'll give you everything he has and give you every opportunity to improve and get better and be the type of player that you want to be.
My back will never be the same after these 2 days at Duncan.
And see, you gave me the good seat. See what I'm
you
doing
got
here?
A wall.
I have a chair back.
A chair back.
That's
a baseball term.
Oh, is that a baseball term?
I guess that's a football term.
I use one in football.
Yeah.
Chair back seats.
Speaking of football, Oklahoma State Cowboys bowl game tonight. Yep. Colorado, interesting matchup.
Yeah.
We had the Texas A&M Kansas State Old Big 12 game last night.
Yeah, I'd say that. Yeah,
we'll have the Old Big 12 game tonight. Or
Big 8.
They
got USC.
You hope?
I was wishing they did.
Oh, I don't know if you wanted that wish. USC, one of the hottest teams.
Yeah, just playing Colorado for the 9 millionth time in history of the school doesn't excite me a whole lot.
I don't know if you want to play USC, but it would have been a little bit different. I agree with that.
It'd have been different.
Honeycutt, running shot, no good, it's short, and then Tanner Ball will commit the foul.
Yeah, some people think USC might be top 2 or 3 team right now as we speak, the way they're playing.
Despite those 3 losses.
Put a whoop down on Washington, gave the Huskies their only win. You think the
don't
Huskies are going to win the national title, right?
No. I hope they get beat by 85 points.
You're a helmet sticker guy. You like helmet stickers.
No, I like people who play people.
As long as the helmet sticker reads one of the Blue Bloods, you're good.
I'm glad they beat Fargo and Des Moines.
And Washington State. Give them credit for being Washington State.
Yeah, Washington State.
And Stanford and Utah.
Oh, yeah. They're powerhouses. There's a turnover by Duncan.
And Noble High School. Noble's had a good year.
They have. Washington. What will they finish in the Big Ten? 5th?
Washington?
6th, maybe? 4th?
Couldn't tell you.
Ronnie shot up is good for Tanner Ball.
Boy, T-Ball.
His first bucket this afternoon.
Somewhere around 2nd or 3rd, probably.
Oh, he stepped in. Sorry, officiating. Turnover,
Blue Jays
Duncan.
trying to make a little run here, down just 16. A good set play on the inbounds play would add to that effort.
Horton draws a double team out to Lewis, penetrates, running shot in the paint, fading away.
Boy.
Nylon.
Boy, that's the kind of slashing game with the athletic ability that Isaac has that the Blue Jays need from him.
Full court press.
Blue Jays need that athlete that can just go create his own shot.
I don't know.
Yeah, this guy. Yeah.
Ugh. Reach in foul. 4th personal foul on Dyson Brackett.
Yeah. He.
Oh, 24. Excuse me. They're going to call that on Cade Horton.
Yeah.
That's his 4th personal foul.
You know, this Guthrie team needs a player that can just go slash and create his own shot and score when there's nothing really there other than just a one-on-one play. And Isaac is the closest guy that this team has that could be able to do that. I'd like to see this Guthrie put some pressure on this Duncan team and see how the Demons react to it down the stretch.
Got a couple of turnovers from it since adding the pressure.
We had a double dribble there that was not called.
Official said it was tipped, tapped, touched, whatever he wanted to call that. 37 seconds go in the 3rd. Jays down 14, down as many as 19. Jays on a mini 5-0 run. Traveling violation on the Demons.
And if you're Guthrie right now, do you call a set play and kill the clock and try to take the last shot?
I think the best shot available. Wonder where that may come.
Down 14, you really don't have the liberty to be all that patient, do you?
Oh,
That
nice
boy.
D. Tanner Ball, 2 points. Nice assist there by Gavin Bryson.
I'm telling you, in high school basketball, when the momentum shifts, the points can go in a hurry.
Good pressure there by Gavin and Dyson. 11 seconds. Duncan does have to get across the timeline.
You can see this is how Duncan.
Oh, that's a broad. Got away with one. Didn't see.
This is how Duncan has gone 0-9. They do not handle pressure very well.
Wilson to the hoop. Cam Kelly trailing from behind. Fouls him before a shot. That will be the 16th foul, so Duncan will inbound the basketball with 8 seconds.
That was tremendous officiating. Garza there. He tried to allow that play to finish, so it was going to either be a shot and an and one or a two-shot foul, but he couldn't because the Demon had lost control of it. So he had to call the foul on the floor.
Demons underneath their own hoop. 1 pick. That's all out of that entire set. 5 seconds. Shot at the buzzer by Wilson is no good. Jays were down 19, 7-0 run. They're down 12, 37-25. We go to the fourth quarter. Jays looking for a win. Come back, you're listening to Guthrie Blue Jay Basketball on GMP TV.
If it has to do with cars, trucks, RVs, motorcycles, or boats, the Guthrie Tag Agency can do it all. Hello, friends. This is Chris Evans, the voice of the Guthrie Blue Jays, letting you know the Guthrie Tag Agency has a new, friendly staff that is trained and experienced and will help provide you with fast and accurate service. I know they help me with all my Pike Pass and car needs so I can follow the Blue Jays all over the state. Give them a call at 282-3873.
Open weekdays from 9 to 5 and now on Saturdays from 9 to noon. Located at 2105 South Division.
For decades, Guthrie Athletics has been a source of pride in the Guthrie community. Hi, I'm Merritt Roberts, and I've been a Blue Jay supporter and Farm Bureau agent for many, many years.
I want to wish all the Guthrie student athletes not only a great season on the field, course, track, or court, but in the classroom as well. If integrity, honesty, and accessibility are important to you, call Farm Bureau at 620-4920 and ask for Merritt. I would welcome the opportunity to give you a professional evaluation of your insurance needs, or simply stop by and let's talk about the Jays.
Duncan High School inside the gymnasium here in Duncan. Kel Evans, Sean Engel, Casey Porter, Chris Evans with you. We're set for the final 8 minutes of this one. Duncan Demons with a 12-point lead, 37-25, although the Blue Jays outscored Duncan in that third quarter 11-10.
Yes, sir, and led by the last 4 points by Mr. Tanner Ball to get his Blue Jay team back to win within just 12 points.
I think the Blue Jay pressure defense stepped up.
Yes, sir.
Led to a lot of those points as well. And their offense a lot better in that third quarter.
Great play by Isaac Lewis and Gavin Bryson, both the two best athletes on this team for the Blue Jays.
There's a forced jump shot and it rattles down.
Kidding me? That's the kind of stuff that goes wrong for you when you're just on one of these streaks.
Bracket for 3 straight away. Heel the rim, no good. Gavin soars for the rebound, but has it poked away.
All 3 points have to be across, both feet and the basketball, and I don't think they were.
2.75 were across.
Yeah.
Kevin Wilson off to Span, made the previous shot, forces another one.
Golly.
Yeah, it falls down for him. It's not the prettiest shot.
I guarantee you, I'm starting to pout now. God. Blue Jays are fighting their tails off to get back in this game, and the guy just squirrels in 2 shots like that. That's frustrating.
Lewis gets to the hoop.
Boy.
Good, clean look. Can't finish, though.
Gavin and Isaac both have had athletic moves. Consecutive possessions, had good shots, couldn't put them down. But although they didn't make them, you like to see those two starting to be aggressive and playing like the good athletes they are.
Span, try the look again. Wilson for 3. No.
There was no doubt in my mind that ball was going in.
Can't believe it didn't go in.
Yeah, no doubt, just the way this is going.
Gavin Bryson.
Attaboy, Gavin.
Double team to the hoop. Can't finish.
Don't foul. That's, man, that is it in a nutshell, isn't it? Frustration after a missed shot, and then a foul 94 feet from the bucket. Coach Gilmore is telling them, out of the 2 scenarios, the 2 mistakes, the missed shot and then the foul, the most egregious of the 2, no doubt about it, is the foul. Everybody misses shots. You know, you're going to miss shots. You got to keep your head, keep your temper, and stay in the game. You see how much better this team is when Gavin's in the game and playing like a good athlete, like the good athlete he is, and giving this team an athletic presence. And the Blue Jays need him on the floor. And that's now 3 fouls that he's committed after a missed shot, just simply out of frustration. That's something he needs to grow through. Blue Jays had it back within 12, a 6-0 run since then. Blue Jays had it down to 37 to 25-12, a 6-0 run now has it back up to an 18-point lead at 43-25.
Isaac Lewis.
That a boy.
Good open look there. Nice assist from Dyson Brackett.
You just kind of get the feel that Isaac said, you know what, the heck with it. I'm just going to go start playing basketball.
Waller traveled, turns it over.
The energy level has been tremendous, but it's almost like you're stuck in mud, you know? I mean, when you struggle to score and then the other team just throws up a couple of Hail Marys like they did to begin this fourth quarter, makes it tough.
Blue Jays scored 39 points in their loss to Northwest Claxton yesterday. We have a foul by Spann. He just fouled out of the ball game.
Generally speaking, when you're trying to come back from a big deficit, your goal is to get it underneath the 10-point mark around the 4-minute mark. So to do that, you're going to have to cut off 6 points in the next 1 minute and 27 seconds. That would be your first goal. Try to get it underneath 10 with 4 minutes to go or more.
Dyson Brackett's free throw is no good on the 1-on-1 attempt. Jays remain in possession though. Lewis passed up a 3, passed up another 3. Wide open three-pointer, Horton passed it up. Floating 15-footers, good.
Got it down to 14. Over 5 minutes to go still. Again, you got to play it in increments when you're trying to make a comeback.
Babineau in the front court, slows up. Good decision there. 5-minute mark to go in the ball game. Wilson, he won't slow it up. Loses the basketball, triple team, loses it. Horton didn't look up. Isaac was wide open. Horton brings up the front. Lewis for 3 in the corner. Big one. Does not fall. Ball, offense rebound out to Horton. For Lewis again, wide open from the wing. Made one earlier.
Oh, what a boy.
Isaac Lewis with the second made 3-point shot. He has 10 in the ball game. Down 11.
Just about reached your first goal.
Horton off the Brackett. Back to Horton. Duncan wanted to travel, didn't get it. I didn't see one.
No.
He's the hot hand. Travel.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't see it.
What is that? If you're at home, replay that. Jeez. I guess.
Timeout taken. It's a full timeout. Nah, he didn't travel.
No. I just saw the replay of it, yeah. That was a big one too, because like we said, your first goal is to get it underneath double digits around the 4-minute mark. It's an 11-point deficit right now, 4:16 to go. That would have given you a chance to bring it under double digits and actually be ahead of what your first goal would be. Having said that, the call was made. You got to live with it. Now you got to move on and figure out how to get the ball back and how to continue to cut into this deficit.
Down 11. Minnie's 19 earlier. Got back up to 18.
Yep.
Just hope it's not too late. You like the way they're playing.
No doubt, no doubt. You got to love, the fact that it kind of reminds you of the way the girls played yesterday. Yep.
There's a.
How is that not a?
Horton. The Jays do get the turnover and possession of the basketball. Top of the key. Brackett for three. Big if it goes. Single digits, cannot get to go. Rebounded by Kirkland. Midway point of the fourth quarter. Brock brings up the floor. Good pressure defense. Waller with it in the corner. Just across the timeline in time. Another trap.
Duncan does not handle pressure very well, do they? Guthrie's done a good job of creating havoc with them. Good job, Tanner.
Good defense by the Jays.
No doubt.
Duncan did a good job of keeping away. Kevin Weston shuffled the feet. Kicks it out. Duncan coach says, back it out. We got a 11-point lead. We're in no hurry to score. Both teams with 17 fouls.
And they've done a good job of not turning it over.
Good coaching.
Hard to do against pressure like this. Boy, and if you keep the ball like this, you just wear the defense out because they're just running ragged trying to set traps.
This is good. This is good coaching. This is what we kind of called for in the girls' game when the Lady Jays had a 7-8 point lead with about 4 to go.
Spread the floor, create really good spacing, and make those guys that are trying to trap. You see the Blue Jays now absolutely gassed. When you spread the floor and create all that separation and spacing, whenever you make a pass, now that those two guys that are trapping have to run a whole long ways to go set that trap, and it gives your guy plenty of time to react to it, one, and then by the time you make about your fourth pass, the defense has had to run so much that they're gassed. So, very good little spread four corners type, what you'd like to call the basketball version of prevent defense, if you will.
Again, no broadcast tomorrow of the Lady Jays and Blue Jays. We'll catch up back with you in 2017 when the Jays and Lady Jays. They got 2 more tournaments after this. Both teams will be in the Weatherford tournament and the Lincoln Christian tournament.
Where in the heck is Lincoln Christian? Is that Tulsa?
That's Tulsa, yeah.
So was the goal to make the tournaments as far away as they could possibly get them?
Well, we were talking about the Duncan boys. They play in the Duncan tournament, and the Chickasha tournament.
Yep.
This is Duncan's second tournament to host here in about 3 weeks.
I will say this, we have a tremendous viewing crowd on GNP TV this afternoon. We appreciate everybody tuning in.
3:04 to go in this one. Jays down 11. Got to get some turnovers. Duncan would probably be happy with 43 points.
Yep.
And just take time off the clock. That's the #1 goal for them.
Yep. Generally speaking, the goal of a defense is to keep the other team under 48 points. 12 points a quarter is your goal from a defensive perspective in high school. And does not look like Guthrie will reach that goal. It does look like Duncan will. And that'll probably be the reason why the Demons, from a numbers perspective, will go ahead and win this basketball game.
Austin Honeycutt fouls out with 5 points this afternoon. 5 fouls, 5 points. To the free throw line will be Foster, his first trip. He had a 3-pointer in the second quarter earlier, misses the first free throw.
You can thank that to that good spread offense of Duncan and forcing that Blue Jay defense to run about 5 miles trying to set traps. You end up fouling at the end of it because you're just ready for the play to end because you're out of wind.
Second free throw is good. Brackett to the hoop. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Waller. 12-point lead. Gavin takes the steal. Should be a wide open layup for Brackett, and he blows it. Guthrie gets it back. Brackett gets it back, and he's fouled.
Well, look at the effort, the hustle, the pep in the step, the attitude, the mannerisms. And from a coaching perspective, I'm just telling you, those are all the things that you're looking for. I know it may sound cliche-ish, but when you talk about guys like Gavin and Tanner and Isaac, senior, or not senior, but upperclassmen who are very frustrated with the way this is going, those are the types of things you look for because you need leadership, and the way that you act on the court is a big part of it.
Good hustle there by Gavin. Almost poked it away. Goes out of bounds. 2:21 left in this one. 44-32. Jays in danger of losing their 3rd straight ball game. There's the ball tipped up in the air. Blue Jays have it. Defense has been well in the second half.
Go score.
Gavin.
Boy.
Scores the 2 points on the right side.
This team just desperately needs athletic ability. Gavin and Isaac can bring it to them. There you go.
Isaac. Dyson can't finish.
That's 2 missed layups in the last minute. Otherwise, it'd be a 6-point game right now. Those are killers.
There's a foul. 5 fouls on Cade. Cade Horton. He fouls out of the ball game with 2 points. So Honeycutt and Horton fouled out. Combined 7 points, 10 fouls. To the free throw line will be Grant Brotz. He has 5 points. He's 2 of 2 from the free throw line. This will be a 1-and-1. First free throw up, no good.
The window is still open.
Luke Morgan checks in, scoring opportunities.
Yeah, and every shooter you have on the team has to be in now.
Dyson Brackett, shot no good. Rebounded by Wilson. He speeds into the front court.
There have been opportunities. Oh, that's a travel.
90 seconds to go in this one. Jays up here. They will be heading to the 7th place game tomorrow morning at 11:30.
The opportunities have been there. There's just another steal.
Gavin.
And one.
Fouled hard.
Boy, if you're Duncan, why foul? Just let him score. Take 10 seconds to throw the ball in. Let the clock run. Last thing you want as a team with a 10-point lead is to let the other team score with no time coming off the clock.
First of 2 free throws for Gavin is good.
Hopefully this 4th quarter will be a coming out party for Mr. Bryson. He's very capable of doing it. Dyson Brackett, Luke Morgan checks out. Cameron Kelly comes in, the old offense for defense or defense for offense in this scenario. Switch. Cameron Kelly for defense, Luke Morgan for offense.
Next free throw, short. Rebounded by Duncan.
3 missed layups and now a missed free throw. Boy, this would be a close game.
Isaac Lewis.
Yes.
Travel.
Duncan does not handle prep. Just start making your easy shots, your free throws, your layups, and this game will get tight. Duncan just does not handle pressure very well.
Morgan check it in to Dyson. 66 seconds. Gavin off to Morgan, off to Isaac. Got to go.
Yep.
Travel.
Oh my God.
I don't know. I just don't.
What advantage is it? I mean, a foul or a penalty is supposed to be because somebody gains an advantage, correct? What advantage is Isaac gaining there that makes you think that's a traveling violation? I don't think that's showing that you have much of an understanding of how competitive athletics works when you make calls like that, but I'll get off my soapbox.
Duncan wide open for 2 underneath.
That's the risk whenever you pressure is that they beat it. They're going to have layups on the other end of it because they're going to have numbers. You got all your people devoted to traps on the defensive end, and when they go to the offensive end, you just don't have any numbers to match up with.
Running shot for Gavin, no good. Poked out of bounds by Duncan. 31 seconds left in this one. Nice to inbound it.
Valiant effort in the 4th quarter here for the Blue Jays.
Underneath the Tanner ball, lays it up for 2. He has 6 points. A quick timeout taken by Coach Gilmore.
Well, the ball could give you 6 to 8, maybe 10 points on occasion. That would be big too. If Isaac, Gavin can start scoring in double digits, you know Honeycutt's going to be a double digit type guy. Dyson Brackett maybe a 6 to 8 point a night type guy. You know, you could start racking up and maybe in the 40 to 50s at least every game if that started happening, which this team is capable of, and I think you'll see as it goes on, and then you get auxiliary points from guys like Turvey Williams. So you could, if you add up the numbers, you could see where this team could get into the 50s consistently when they're not playing the number 1, number 3, and host teams in tournaments, and as the games go on and as the season moves on.
Jays outscoring Duncan in the second half 23-19. However, they were down 27-14 at halftime. Full court pressure as we've seen all second half by the Jays. There's a foul on Wilson. Kevin Wilson to the free throw line. Jays done a better job on him in the second half. 10 points in the first half, 12 in the ball game. Foul called on Isaac Lewis, his first personal foul. 2 free throws for the Demons. Kevin Wilson's first trip to the charity stripe.
That last layup to bring it back up to 9 after the traveling call on Isaac probably was the last nail in the coffin of the Blue Jays this afternoon.
Free throws up and good, 2 for 2. Duncan will make a late substitution here. 26.8 left in this one. Dyson, 3, yes. Timeout, Guthrie.
You never know. I saw 7 points scored at a state tournament game in about 4 seconds, so you never know.
22 seconds left in this one, down 8. Dyson Brackett's first 3 points of the afternoon. Stay tuned after this Golden Age post-game show. Coming to you here from Duncan High School. Lady Jays winners today, earlier, 43-41 over Harding Charter Prep. Blue Jays are going to lose this one if the score remains this way. Back-to-back losses in this tournament, Northwest Classen and Northwest Classen and Duncan. Lady Jays yesterday lost to the Duncan Lady Demons. Won today over Harding. Lady Jays will be in action against either Iowa Park or I think it's Iowa Park. I think they defeated Southeast earlier today.
Let's just go ahead and say that happened. Yeah. Somebody go ahead and correct us if you know something different.
Yeah, I didn't see the bracket when we walked in, but I assume that's what happened.
This is the fun parts of the tournament where you're at the end of one game and everybody else is filing in and the gyms are almost all full.
Yeah.
Baseball, you see it a lot where teams start filing in. You have 4 different sets of fans here, 4 teams. Makes the place look full. Then when you have a good finish, it makes it really fun. Looks like a radio guy right there. He looks familiar. Walking in, across the way.
First free throws up and no good for number 15, Grant Brott. Now 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Next free throw, good. 19.8 left. Dyson, 3 straight away. Good.
Good shot.
Back-to-back 3-pointers. Guthrie spins another timeout.
Brackett came down hard, I think, on his elbow again. Remember, he took a pretty nasty spill in the third quarter. I believe that was the third quarter. I think he came down hard again. Well, partner, what do you take out of this? If you don't come back and make up 6 points in the last 13 seconds?
I thought the second half performance has been a lot better.
But is it the best that Guthrie's played all year? The second half?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it would have to be. Nothing out of the Carl Albert El Reno game.
Keep in mind
yesterday,
that you're 2 players short, too.
Yeah.
Because you don't have the Martinez brothers.
Better question, Duncan 0-9.
Yeah,
you would think they would win a couple. And who are the players that are injured?
Well, and it looks like, to me, the reason why they're 0-9 is because they just simply don't handle pressure at all. Guthrie's really, really gotten back into this game. The lead got as high as 19, and Guthrie's climbed back in it with their pressure.
Dyson able to get off the floor, but might be an ankle-type injury. We thought maybe the elbow because he landed on that earlier, but looking at his ankle. Jays with the timeout there. I'm not sure if they have one left or not. They don't show the timeouts on the scoreboard.
That's a big factor because if you do steal a score, you need to be able to call a timeout so Duncan can't just let the 5 seconds run off the clock. That's why in high school you have to keep that last timeout if you can.
Demons get in about it. Travel. No, travel called though.
I personally like the rule the way it is in college. I don't know if it's like this in the NBA, but when the ball goes through the hoop and somebody scores, the clock stops until the ball gets inbounded. You like that better?
Yeah, and I don't. The NBA rule, when you call a timeout, you get it at mid-court.
I don't like that. I don't understand that. You say you do like that?
I don't understand. I guess it's probably better for offensive game.
They're wanting to create drama.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's pretty obvious.
When there's 1 second NBA game, hey, you watch it in a college game, like, there's no way that's going to happen. Wilson makes both free throws. Jay's down 12 with 12 to go. Gavin to bring it up to 4. Could be the final offensive shot. Gavin takes
down just 6 again.
Coach Gilmore never said timeout. The referee blew his whistle anyway.
Yeah, that was an advantage for Guthrie. Guthrie doesn't have any, otherwise it'd be a technical foul.
5 seconds.
Oh, goodness.
Down 6. Duncan call a timeout, or was there a foul? Timeout Duncan.
Yeah.
Referees will probably take a look at this game film and go over it as well.
You think?
Send them
Who's going to send them a copy?
The 2-minute report.
You're going to send them a copy with the full audio version?
It is archived.
Yeah, it is.
Like as soon as we end it, it's archived.
Looks good live, I can tell you that. I'm watching on my Android right now as we speak. Big time look.
3.9 left in this one. Duncan had a 19-point lead and an 18-point lead.
Yep, he's got it all the way back down to 6 on 2 different occasions, including right now as we speak. This next game will be an interesting game. Elgin and is it Edmond North they play?
Shawnee.
Shawnee, that'll be a good game.
It will be. Girls side of the bracket. Edmond North on the home side, or Edmond North and Duncan at 7 o'clock
We're going to stick around and watch that next game?
I'm going to find myself a sandwich.
They have them in there.
They do. I've already had one. It's good, too. Lewis with the steal. Morgan with it. 3-pointer. Long distance. No good. And the Blue Jays lose it here this afternoon. Good effort, though, in the second half. They lose it, though, 51-45.
Nothing to hang your head about. Man, I'm the last person ever to want to talk about moral victories. I mean, this program has won 2 state titles and has been so good throughout the year. So moral victories is not what it's about. But having said that, this second half, call it what it is. This Blue Jay team is just limited on talent and athletic ability. In this second half, I think you saw a good brand of basketball. So I think you can build on that.
Blue Jays dropped their 3rd straight ball game. They lose it today. Final score 51-45 to the Duncan Demons. Take a timeout. Come back. Golden Age postgame show. This is Guthrie Blue Jay basketball on GMP TV.
I'm Brian Sturkle with Interbank. You can bank on Guthrie's home team, the banking professionals at Interbank. Our decision makers and the people who serve you work closely together to provide responsible service and personal attention. We appreciate your business and look forward to seeing our friends in Guthrie and the surrounding communities at the Blue Jay football games. We're located at 224 East Oklahoma, or you can reach us by phone at 282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
Providing unequaled service and exceeding our customers' expectations has always been and always will be the goal of the John Vance Auto Group, conveniently located at 5322 South Division in Guthrie, Oklahoma.
Golden Age postgame show here, Duncan High School Gymnasium. Kel Evans, Sean Engel, Casey Porter. I'm Chris Evans. Duncan Demons pick up their first win of the season, take down the Guthrie Blue Jays by a final score of 51-45. It is the Golden Age postgame show tonight. Blue Jays outscored in the first half 27-14, but turn around outscore Duncan in the second half 31-24, but come up short on the scoreboard. Total score by 6.
Yeah, that's what you take out of it. You erase absolutely everything in that equation, and then you start focusing on the fact that you outscored Duncan 7 points in the second half, and then you build off of that coming into tomorrow. And tomorrow, can you dare say, is a big game for this Guthrie team?
Yeah, Guthrie takes on U.S. Grant, and
calling it point blank, there's going to be fewer opportunities for victories this year. Am I wrong there? I mean, I hate to sound negative or pessimistic or doom and gloom, but when you have an opportunity to play a team that's similar to you in athletic ability, that you can or should beat, you've got to crash through that door and take advantage of those opportunities, like the Blue Jays did in their second game of the year against Western Heights.
Blue Jays 8 different scores tonight. We'll talk about that in our next segment as we take our final timeout here on the Golden Age postgame show. Are we done with timeouts? Oh, okay. We will take our final timeout here. Come back, final thoughts, final wrap-up of Day 2 of the Duncan Tournament. You're listening to the Golden Age postgame show.
She's your mom, and you want to do your best. And at Golden Age Nursing Home and Ash Street Senior Living, we know just how difficult it is to make choices when it comes to your loved one's needs, and we can help. You'll find caring, supportive staff members and a full range of healthcare services. You'll also find a commitment to quality throughout all of our nursing home and healthcare agencies. Call Golden Age Nursing Home at 282-0144 or Ash Street Senior Living at 282-2000. You want to do your best, and so do we.
Sonic has every slush flavor someone could ever want.
This is basically slush headquarters.
Where sour blue raspberry plans world domination.
Well, not if Lemonberry has anything to say about it.
Oh, Lemonberry, you're already sour. Come to the sour side.
Never. I'll never join you.
Refreshment just got colorful with new slush flavors like blue raspberry made with Nerds candy. And start your day with the 99-cent morning drink stop.
Sonic at I-35 and Highway 33.
This is how you Sonic.
F&M Bank is a neighborhood bank with 8 branches and 17 ATM locations across 4 counties in central Oklahoma. F&M Bank can help you with all of your personal, business, and agricultural banking needs, or simply add efficiency to your business. Check out F&M Bank with online and mobile banking at www.fmbankok.com or download their app and have all of their services in the palm of your hand. F&M Bank is a neighbor you can count on. F&M Bank, member FDIC. At Terra Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans, Jason Herzl, Dennis Oaks, and Seth Robbins. They aren't limited to any single provider. They'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terra Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terra Insure Group at 293-4880 or stop by at 2403 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world.
Welcome back one final time here. Golden Age postgame show from Duncan High School. Kel Evans, Sean Engel, Casey Porter, Chris Evans with you. We wrap it up as the Blue Jays fall this afternoon to the Duncan Demons, 51-45. Duncan picks up their first win of the year. They're 1-9 now. Blue Jays dropped their third straight ball game. They are now 1-4 on the season. First game today, Lady Jays victorious 43-41. They're 2-3 overall. They're in the Constellation Championship game tomorrow, 1 o'clock against Iowa Park, Texas. Blue Jays will play before that game at 11:30 as they take on U.S. Grant in the 7th place game.
I wonder if there's a Texas Park, Iowa.
Yeah?
We need to find a Texas Park, Iowa, and have them play Iowa Park, Texas. That would be an interesting matchup, wouldn't it?
Be a great matchup. Bigs against the smalls. I don't know. It'd be a great matchup. Meet up in Lincoln. That'd be cool. Yeah.
They can meet up in Ark City, Kansas. How's that sound?
Okay, yeah. You got the great scenarios. Yeah, I was way off with Lincoln. Eight different scores tonight for the Blue Jays. 1 in double digits. That was Isaac Lewis. All 10 of those points, by the way, were in the second half. Gavin Bryson had 9 points, 7 of those in the second half. 6 points today for Tanner Ball. Again, all those in the second half. 6 points for Dyson Brackett. All those in the second half. 4 points, 4 points for Turbay Williams. 3 points for Luke Morgan. And 2 points for Cade Horton. Game high score goes to Duncan's Kevin Wilson, 16 points, 10 of those in the first half, 6 in the second half.
Yeah,
Blue Jays fall 51-45.
He kind of built the lead for him, and then it leaked out to 19 on a couple of squirrely shots early in the third quarter. And then Guthrie put on the full court pressure, got themselves back in the game, and had a chance down the stretch, but just didn't make enough free throws, did not make all of their 2 to 3 foot shots. If they just would have made those, I think Guthrie would have had a chance to win.
Blue Jays and Lady Jays in action tomorrow, third day of the tournament.
Is that a wrap?
That is a wrap. Again, we will not have the call of tomorrow's games. We apologize for that, but we will catch back up with the Blue Jays and Lady Jays in 2017. And we got Blue Jay wrestling around the corner as well. We'll be following the Jays on the mat as well. That'll do it for our broadcast this afternoon. So glad you have tuned in here on GMP TV. Got a great crew throughout the day as far as our watchers. We truly appreciate that. And a big thank you, of course, to all of our great sponsors to allow us to come to these ball games and cover them with our new live stream, something we've added this year and will continue on in the future. Appreciate that. Appreciate Kel Evans on the camera. Sean Engel, producer extraordinaire, as always. For my partner, Casey Porter, I'm Chris Evans. We'll talk to you in 2017. Until then, have a great year, happy holiday, and of course, as always, go Blue Jays.